this might be a little bit loud. I apologize.
Because Nick told me to.
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
Clucking the chowds.
Yeah, really clucking the chowds there. Dangle clack check, dangle clack test, dangle clack test, dangle clack test. All right, that's not how I start the vlog. Hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome and hello. Today is Thursday, which means it can only mean one thing. Last night of the DNC. Yeah, I have to go up against the last night of the DNC. That's fine. I'm here for it. It's Thursday. That means it's Mother Truckin' Vlog Day, and you're in the right place because this is the vlog. This is where we vlog. You know, that GrimmGreen vlog that you've heard about, maybe across the internet. You're like, GrimmGreen vlog. And like, oh, I keep hearing about this GrimmGreen vlog. What is it? Where is it? You're here. You did it. You're here. You found it. I see you in the chat. Janine's here, Jason's here, Steven's here, Jangles, busting, Jangles. Yo, Shaun of the Dead. Janine's here, Billy's here, Arnie's here, Matthew's here, Jay Blaze is here, the Compassionate Cucumbers Vegan Podcast is here. I see you, Michael Redfern. I see you, John. I see you, Gunny. Appreciate you guys being here. I love seeing your faces. It's kind of like we get to hang out every Thursday. I think that's Paul F. I see you there, Paul F. Paul F. is my resident historian, I believe. I'm crowning him the resident GrimmGreen historian. He watches a lot of GrimmGreen content and a lot of old vlogs, and he always has good notes. You know, he always has good notes and facts and good questions. Anyway, let's get going here. Let's get going here. Let's just vlog. Let's just do the damn thing. I've got a beer I really want to try, so I'm kind of rushing to the beer. But that's going to be the first thing we do. Let me give you guys a real quick rundown as far as what's going on, what's coming up tonight. Subscriber only. I see a lot of other streamers do it, so here we are. Subs only, baby. GrimmGreen crew only. You only have to be a sub for 10 minutes, to be fair. You have to be a sub for 10 minutes, and then you get to hang out and be in the chat. You know, there you go. So we're here. Let's do a real quick rundown as far as what's coming up tonight. I might do a contest. You know, I'm not sure where exactly this is going to fit in. Maybe I'll do it like right after mail or something. We'll do a little contest. Just a quick little contest. Small flat rate box, you know. But it's going to be a quick little contest. I hope you have your email fingers ready. We got a beer tonight. We're going to talk about what I've been vaping. We're going to talk about what you been vaping. Yeah, we're going to sing happy birthday to a bunch of people. We got some news. We actually have we've actually got some really good news tonight. And I just feel obligated because of whatever reasons that I have to say something about the Chinese vape factory video that's going around, and everybody's losing their minds watching these people taste disposable vapes. Like, it's the most shocking thing anybody has ever seen. They put their mouth on it. So, yeah, looks like we're going to have to talk about that. But we do also have some good news. We have a retro vape that you guys are going to have to pick and choose, number 1 or number 2. You guys decide the retro vape. I do have some mail, and then you guys need to pick a liquid tasting because I got some liquids. I don't know if you can see them back here all lined up. Oh, I didn't light my candle. That's dumb. That adds a whole other layer of ambiance. To the office. Need to light that candle. And then we're going to wrap it all up, like I said, with a liquid tasting. The poll makes no sense. Doesn't make any sense. Those two things aren't related. But go ahead and do the poll in the chat. We'll leave that up for a little bit. But hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome. We're vlogging. We're doing the damn thing. Here goes. Yeah, it's kind of taken out of context, Timothy. Talking about taking it out of context, the Vape Factory video. It's a little bit taken out of context, but it's not really taken out of context. It's not taken out of context, but I have a theory about why it exists in the capacity that it does. Feels a little bit deliberate, in my opinion, on the part of the creator. But we'll get there in a second. That clip that everybody's seen about the factory is from a YouTuber. There's a YouTuber who went to the factory. We'll get into it. I had to do a little bit of a deep dive. I had to do some, I don't even know what you would call it, reconnaissance, some journalisting. Had to do a little bit of journalisting. But yeah, we'll talk about it along with some other good news. And if you have some birthdays, throw them out. Throw them out into the chat. I'd like, repeatedly so that I see it. But we're going to be singing happy birthdays, and I got one. I can sing happy birthday to one person. That's fine. But I like to sing happy birthday to a lot of people, I'd like to say happy birthday to a lot of people. V8, Lunchbox, hell yeah. Barbara, I see you there in the chat. You can't hide from me. What's up, Susie Lady? How's it go? Good to see you. Susie Lady checking in from the United Kingdom. So I guess the first thing we're going to do is get a beer, and I don't have a beer. So, all right. Well, while the beer bumper is going, I'm going to sprint to the kitchen, grab a glass, grab a beer, try to make it back before the beer bumper ends. When the beer bumper ends, if I'm not back, it's just going to sit on the screen for a second. So nobody panic. The stream is not frozen. Mango Peach Guava. Mango Peach Guava? Did we sing happy birthday to you last week? Doesn't matter. I'm writing your name down anyway. What's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to get sung happy birthday to twice? Oh, no. Oh, no. Ruckus? I know I have some patron birthdays coming up, but okay, let's get there. And here, I'll be right back. Made it back. Yeah, totally did. Totally made it so easy. Well, we got a beer tonight. This is the beer we're going to be drinking tonight. 2 weeks ago now, I believe it was Big Harlem. The Big Harlem. Yo to you, Big Harlem. He sent me a couple of beers. Sent me like 4 beers. And 3 of them are Star Wars themed. But this one is obviously a dog dressed in the Gryffindor outfit. And I think it says, what is this dog saying? The dog who lived. So we have an American sour, 6%. Could make for a pretty good vlog. 6%. Brewed by RAR Brewing in Cambridge, Maryland. American sour. Now, I'm not the biggest sour guy. I'm not the biggest sour guy. Clint Fox, I see you right there. I just I write so quickly, it just looks like a doctor filled out a prescription sheet. It's just blah, 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 blah. American sour. Poon Sauce, our resident beer, I would say subject matter expert, says I'm in for a treat. So let's go. Let's pour this in here. I think I'm making things worse, but we're just going to... Oh, okay. That's not too bad. Okay, well, it smells delicious. It immediately smells delicious. So let's... What the hell is even this? What am I pouring? What is this? Is that correct? What? Oh, God. It's going to overflow. It's going to smell like a bar in here all week. Why is it creamy? Poon Sauce. Why is it creamy? Why is it spicy? Why is it creamy? Hang on. I don't even have a... Well, looks like we're using ye old reliable vape towel. Not only is it going to smell like a mixture of Omboyosi's mango, about 19 different tobacco flavors, but now... yeah, good. I wanted it to smell like beer. I wanted that to smell like beer. God, I have mystery stains all over this thing. That's okay, yeah. Mystery stains. It's a smoothie. Okay, it's a smoothie. It smells like bread. I didn't want you guys to have to see that. It smells like bread. I was not expecting this, like, in any capacity. It's a smoothie. It's milky, but I don't know why it's milky. What does it say here? Brewed with, listen to this, copious amounts of butterscotch, caramel, ice cream, cream soda, and lactose. Please keep refrigerated at all times. Cans at room temperature could ferment. Please roll the can before opening. Okay, that part didn't happen. There was no can rolling. I didn't even read the side to see that there needed to be some can rolling, but apparently I needed to do some can rolling going on here. Alcohol abuse. Okay, well, let's have a real official taste of this instead of just like horking beer foam into my face. It's all over. But cheers. There you go. We got it in the Bullenbush. Boom. Cheers. Hope you got something delicious next to you tonight. I mean, that's bonkers. This tastes like well, Poonsaw said it. It tastes like a smoothie. It tastes like a smoothie. It is really, really creamy. And I mean, you can see the bubbles on top kind of look like if you had just made a root beer float. It's got those like solid, firm root beer float bubbles on there. Someone asked if it still tastes beery. No. I'm not getting a lot of beer, like traditional beer, lager, beer, hops and malt and barley type of beer flavor from this. It's like drinking a caramel vanilla milkshake that tastes like a sweet caramel vanilla milkshake, except I know it has booze in it, so it's going to mess me up. Water? Just your wife? Hey, that's fine. You know? Yeah. It's a little bit sour, but this is crazy. This is crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like this before. I ain't never drank nothing like this before. But it literally tastes like a milkshake. It tastes like I don't know. There's a little bit of like fruitiness to it. Not really. I mostly am overwhelmed by like creamy cream soda, caramel type of flavors. It tastes like there's ice cream in it. It just literally tastes like there's ice cream in it. It tastes like a root beer float kind of. I mean, not actually tastes like it, but the sensation that I get from this, like the creaminess, feels like I just made a root beer float. Correct. This is the only correct way to say it. Caramel. Tastes like caramel. This is unbelievable. I guess there is like a sweet strawberry-ish type of berry-ish flavor to it. Let's read this one more time. Yeah, butterscotch, caramel, ice cream, cream soda, and lactose. Bang on. I mean, that's literally what I'm getting out of this. Butterscotch, caramel, ice cream, cream soda. That's what this tastes like. Butterscotch, caramel. Caramel. I think what's going to pair banging with this might be the Slanks. Last week in the vlog, we tried the Slanks. Slanks Life. The Slanks is good, and I think the Slanks Poppy, this liquid, you remember from Indonesia. The Slanks Poppies might pair like incredibly with this. Here's the can. Someone was asking for the can. Who's asking for the can? Demented Designs. Out of order. American Sour, Cambridge, Maryland. Good old Maryland. Look, that's where one of my favorite bands of all time hails from. I can't say nothing bad about Maryland. Couldn't possibly, other than it's really humid there. When I was in Maryland, it was like the humidest place I've ever been. And I've been to Florida, and I felt like Maryland was humider than Florida. Cheers. Here you go. Slonks. Get out of here. That's incredible. That's incredible. But I can't say that this is like the best beer pairing because we've already done that twice this year and once this month already. So I'm just going to say this is an excellent, excellent pairing. The Slonks Poppy, it pairs so well with this that I can barely describe both of them or why they pair well together. The Poppies is sweet, and it kind of... It kind of vapes a little bit like a tobacco. It's like a sweet tobacco with a sweet butterscotch beer. This is kind of unbelievable. All I can think about is vape flavors. All I can think about is vape flavors. This is on the market. It's alcohol. It's literally like drinking a butterscotch caramel milkshake. If children knew what were in here, crazy. And it's even got like a really thick, creamy like mouthfeel to it. You can see that it's creamy. You can see the cream happening. Damn. Big Harlem. Damn. Thank you. We're going to continue down the Big Harlem road next week. If this is anything to go by, I feel like I should be really excited for these beers. Damn. One more time. Hang on. Out of order. Yes. Out of order from Rar Brewing. What a crazy beer. Butterscotch. I agree with you. Butterscotch slaps. He said, oh, how I love butterscotch. Delicious. You know who's a bigger butterscotch fan? Old M. Turk. All of his liquids had like a slightly butterscotchy base. They're delicious. Because #butterscotch. The funny thing is, for a long time in the vape space, butterscotch flavors were the worst. They were awful. They were so bad. And then Clouds of Vapor, I'll never forget. Clouds of Vapor came out with the only good butterscotch. Oh, what's up, Bison? Appreciate you. It's 1:30 a.m. there in Germany. Yeah, go to bed. Good night. Hit that pillow, Bison. Hit it hard. Leave a like on this video on YouTube before you take off, Bison. I see you there on Twitch. Head over to YouTube. Leave a like. Appreciate you, Bison. Okay, that beer ruled. Like, this beer rules. I wish I could write down one of the best beer pairings ever, but like I said, we've already had 2 of those this year, and one of them was this month again. How's that so good? How is that so good? Poonsauce, explain this to me. I'm going to need you to explain this to me later, okay? I'm going to need you to explain this beer. Explain this beer to me. Good Lord. That's bananas. What time is it? It's just about time to feed the dogs. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to leave you real quickly with some what I've been vaping. In fact, before we get there, I think I saw just a few super chats pop in. I think there's only a few super chats. Want to do those. And thank you so much for the super chats. Like, there's never any obligation. I just really very appreciate it. Seamus, we'll probably catch half of this a replay crew because my dog Mo's 10th birthday, so we're taking him out for sausage in the dog park. Seamus, I love that. I love you, man. Give my love to your dog Mo. Give Mo some belly scratches for me. Mo with a sausage at the dog park. You couldn't ask for much more. I mean, from a dog point of view, that's an amazing 10th birthday. Oh, and we're going to add Mo to the birthday list. Yep. Singing happy birthday to dogs. Stormy the Raven, that's very gracious of you. Here, have a fist pump. What's up, Grimm? Hey, Grimm, what's up? Got to catch the replay. I'm at work until 2 a.m. 2 a.m. That's a tough shift. What are you, a swing shift there? 2 a.m. is a weird time to get off work. In all my years of working graveyard work and off-shift stuff like swing and graveyard, I never got off work at 2 a.m. I've started work at 2 a.m., but I've never got off work at 2 a.m. What a trip, Stormy. Hey, best of luck to you. Get through that shift. Shift work sucks. Shift work sucks. That's coming from someone who worked graveyard for 6 years. Sucks. Oh, okay. Oh, Kaz. Okay. Well, we just got a word from Kaz. Hang on. I can put this up on the screen. Kaz will be providing the prize for the contest tonight. Kaz will be providing the prize for the contest tonight. That means maybe there might be some Crunchberry ice cream in there. There might be maybe some Crunchberry ice cream. Today's the last day to get the GrimmGreen FDH collab. Doc's closing tomorrow. All right, Kaz, there you go. There's the words from the man himself. Today's the last day before it's gone for eternity. Never coming back. Of course I'm joking. Kevin Sapp, that's very gracious of you. Please wish my girlfriend, Ashley Smith, a happy 27th birthday today. Yeah, thanks, Nick. Absolutely. Ashley Smith. Can we wait? You're going to have to wait just a little bit. Just a skosh, just a sec. And we'll be singing happy birthday, Kevin. Absolutely, Ashley Smith. Happy birthday. Tim, the old T-Bolt over here. Hey, Grimm, it's MTVD. Hey, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Hey, Grimm, love you. Hey, Tim, love you, man. Love you, bro. Hashtag Grimm Army, hashtag cool kids. That's how we do. Yo-yo tendencies all over this chat. Love to see it. Let's do the cha-cha. All right, let's do some what I've been vaping. I think we're going to go check in with Kitchen Guy. Yeah. Kitchen Guy is pretty set up this week. Kitchen Guy is pretty set up this week. So we're going to check in with Kitchen Guy. I'm going to feed the dogs. We'll be right back.
What I've been vaping.
Hello, it's Kitchen Guy here to talk about the things that have really been getting vaped. And listen, here's the thing. I sit here and I look at what's out here and I think, I got all the good stuff. Kitchen Guy has all the good stuff. But then I think about what Desk Guy has on his desk, and it's kind of like, Desk Guy has all the good stuff too? I think the problem, that's a fine problem to run into, is there's just too many good vapes set up right now. There's just too many good vapes set up right now. Kitchen Guy's set up with good vapes. Desk Guy's set up with good vapes. There's just too many vapes. There's too many vapes. There's a pocket pod. It's the G2 Mini, the Argus G2 Mini. Just, it's a pocket pod. It's no frills. It just goes in my pocket. It's a pocket pod. It vapes great. There's an Argus A out here, but the pod is empty. Need to refill it. Not going to do that right now. There is also a cross for Nano because I started messing around with those Deliciu juices. Deliciu. And I found a couple of them that were lower nicotine levels. This is only a 10 milligram. It's a lemon lime flavor. Dude, good. It's like a culotta, lemon lime. It legitimately, all of the liquids that I've had from this company, Deliciu, taste like they could be in a disposable. It tastes like disposable liquids. Stubby's back in action. I have the Stubby RDTA on the inside with, we used this first, was a very random liquid tasting a few weeks ago in the vlog, but this is the Take. It's mango sticky rice. Shout out to you, Gunny. Yeah, this came from Gunny. I'm pretty sure this came from Gunny. It's a really tasty mango sticky rice, and I guess I didn't really remember the stubby RDTA being so turbulent. It's just real turbulent unless I take a really, really soft drag on it. Maybe that's just the secret. Maybe that's just the trick. I do have a mouth to lung RTA out here that I'm hoping, really hoping to do a review for this soon. Maybe as early as like the end of next week, but this is the old school RTA from Monarchy Poland. Chef's kiss. I really, really like this mouth to lung. 1.5 millimeter. There's a Twisted Timmy. It's an interesting coil, and I think that's what's contributing to some of this really great flavor. It's a twisted Clapton, like the wires were twisted and then it was Claptoned over it and then wrapped. This is my first experience with a coil like that, especially in mouth to lung. Flavor for days. This is sitting on top of the Cthulhu, the Hastur there. I think this, I don't know if this is gonna be its final resting place, but it is for now. I like it a little bit more than that Odin. So good. Cheese Your Guava Jelly from Face Meat is on the inside. That's freaking delicious. We set this up on Tuesday over on Twitch because I was feeling, you know, mechy. I was feeling mechy and RDA-y and Cloud Chase-y. So the one that made it out here filled up with Strawberry Swirl from Lucius. This is the legal RDA on top of the Mech Life Arcless 21700 Mech. Super underrated mech in my opinion. Cheers. Yeah, I mean, that needed to be dripped for sure. It's just something about an RDA, dripping on an RDA and a mech that I think I will just perpetually love. The last thing out here, which is really like, I figure if I have this setup, then this is really the best setup. So there's nothing on the desk that I think can stack up to what I feel is like my favorite best setup right now. Simple Reload SRDA on top of a Hexome, single coil on the inside, Sacred Seal on the inside, which is still right now, I think my favorite peanut butter that I've ever had that's a peanut butter flavor. I know there's some more out there that I still have yet to try, but right now, Sacred Seal, it's the king of the hill, the top of the castle, the peak of the pie. Peak of the pie. Yeah, that is good every time, every single time. Delicious. Damn Hellas, that's a good peanut butter. That's what I got. And it's a bunch of really cool stuff. But here's the thing, I know Desk Guy has some cool stuff. So, nothing from Living Room Guy, nothing from Bathroom Guy. So I'm gonna throw it back to Desk Guy. Desk Guy, hey, go now.
Hey, okay, I'll go now. Thank you. Thanks, Kitchen Guy. A lot of cool stuff out there, but there's a lot of cool stuff in here too. I think he's right. I think there is just too much rad gear set up. Too much rad gear. The problem is I love setting up gear. I just do. I live for it. I love it. I will set something new up instead of just cleaning out something old. Instead of cleaning out something I've been using, I'd rather set something new up and just leave the other thing just to get dirty forever for the rest of its life. I just love setting stuff up. So that might be a result of what's going on, but I only have one pod in here. It's the Oxva Slim SQ Pro. I'm not even going to vape it. This is just a really fucking good pod. The Rift AIO is in here as well. I moved the Monarchy Ultimate Bridge into the Rift because I've been wanting to use the Rift. I want to do a review for the Rift soon. Got a titty battery in there. You can't see it. 18650. Mouth to lung, 1.5 millimeters. Get out of here. And the old K-Fun drip tip on here is really pushing the nostalgia factor hard. Really pushing the nostalgia factor. You saw it. It's the Ascent. I've been running it with a recoil and a matchy pink drip tip with a matchy pink screen. Love it. Love that black pink combo. Slonks is on the inside, or Slanks, or However you want to say it, it's poppies, and yes, I'm going to vape it again because as much as I've been vaping this liquid, I still can't quite figure out what it tastes like. Kind of vapes like a sweet tobacco, I'll say. Yeah. Like a sweet tobacco. Kennedy. Does anybody know what Kennedy this is as soon as it focuses? Yeah. Can you tell? You can't tell. It's Ruby 21, Kennedy Ruby 21, true hybrid. The deck of the RDA is machined directly into the top of the tube, so you can't ever check the resistance unless you have like an ohm reader or a little ohm reader, a ohm meter, a voltmeter. Voltmeter. That's how you'd check the resistance. But look, we threw some drip theory coils in here. This battery's slacking because I've been vaping it all week. Let me get another battery out here so I can stop slacking. I'm going to have to just put you there for now. But it's rocking. And you know what's on the inside? Yeah. Yep. It's that collab. It's that blueberry ice cream. Crunchberry ice cream. I keep saying blueberry because I like blueberries. Crunchberry ice cream. Get out of here. Get out of here. Y'all saw me lick it. I'm not going to deny it. That's been getting some use. Love it. This I have to keep far away from me because I'll just continuously vape it. That's why it had to go from Kitchen Guy back into here so that I would ration this liquid because Kitchen Guy was just cranking through this liquid like we had another 120 of it or something. It's the Milky Peach Gummy. It's the Hexome. It's the Zoo One. It's the Crackle City for days. Oh my good Lord. I'm literally allowed to take like 2 to 3 drags of this. And then that's it. And I have to put it away for at least 24 hours. I can't go back to that tonight. That has to stay. The last 2 things on my desk that have actually been getting a lot of use. It's the Black and White Joe Sturdy .aio. Black and White and Black and White. Shout out to you, Joe Sturdy. More of a shout out to Joe Sturdy than to .mod. And yeah, there's a muzzle on the inside. Just did a review for this. What a bangin' RBA. What a bangin' ass RBA. Flavor and airflow. Literally for days. We are live, Matt. You know how I can prove it? We're live, baby. Friends and Enemies is in that. It's delicious. I still also have the Yake Scrapwood. Yep, it's the Watchtower. It's Boromec with the Blaze Bridge in there. 6 milligram Omboyosi mango. Again, this is a get out of here. Get out of here. And then lastly, Desk Guy has claimed it. Desk Guy has claimed the flow. Just been kind of obsessed with this thing. Kind of really very obsessed with this thing. I think I'm going to put the review up tomorrow. I think I'm going to put the Flow AIO review up tomorrow. Enough is enough. Let's just review the damn thing. It's great. I mean, it's great. It's a little bit fiddly as far as like the semi-tank system is. It's like a hair fiddly. But the trade-off is, I mean, let's be real. Let's be honest. This is the coolest mod on the desk. Hands down. Okay, to prove that we're live, all Grimm, AI Grimm wouldn't be able to answer this. Dope Throne or Holy Mountain? Dope Throne or Holy Mountain? Dope Throne. Dope Throne. Dope Throne. Dope Throne over and over again. I'm getting some incredible flavor from this. Some incredible crackle from this. The liquid on the inside is Well, it's missing, you see. No, it's this. It's, banana brulee custard. They also call it BBC. I'm not super into this branding, but it's fine. It's whatever. FCK, I get it. You got to be edgy, right? You got to be edgy, Vapors, we like edginess. We like everything to be edgy. And that's it. That's really what's been getting used. If I had to pick something, the Flow AIO has just been, I just hold it. if I'm not vaping it, I just kind of hold it, carry it around, take a few toots, carry it around. It's the Flow. It's the Flow. Okay, so it's the Flow with the BBC on the insides. Freaking delicious. Freaking delicious. But what that means is we're about to get to what you guys have been vaping. America, this is you. One more time, because it's awesome. America, this is you. And for some reason, that little clip just sneaks past everything. YouTube doesn't care. Nobody's ever cared about the little Assignment America. A little Assignment America. Butter number 3, Salt Nick, was in the back drawer. We're going to find this, Jeremy M. We're going to find this. I promise. But let's get some Assignment America, or as we call it here on this stream, this is Assignment Planet Globe. We got Pete. This is what I wanted to share from the Grimm Army Facebook group. There's a Grimm Army Facebook group. I'm trying to get back on Facebook and use Facebook more, but I just don't really enjoy it as a platform. But I'm trying. I'm really trying to get back on Facebook, if nothing else, just to get back into the Facebook Grimm Army group. And I wanted to shout out Pete Bird, who posted this in the Grimm Army group. He said, "I'm so close to quitting cigarettes again." Yes! I've only smoked 4 cigarettes all day. I wish I could afford a regular mod instead of these convenience store vapes, but it's helping. It's working. Oh, and thanks to everyone in the past years ago who helped attempt me to quit smoking. You know who you are. The main ones I want to thank: Earn, always helpful. Tribal Buddha, always helpful. I've been going through a very nasty divorce, and I've lost pretty much all of my possessions, including all my vape gear, and I spent a great portion of this year homeless, and I'm finally starting to get back on my feet again. I'm just sitting here watching old GrimmGreen vlogs. Still a long road to go, but I'm making progress. Pete Bird, I believe in you, bro. We believe in you. The Grimm Army believes in you. And honestly, whatever you need, hit someone up. Hit Earn up. Earn literally works at a shop. Works at a shop. If you need anything from me, you slide in those DMs. I'd like to help you get off of cigarettes. It's the best feeling. It's the best thing. And Pete Bird, honestly, good on you for sticking in there and sticking with it. And, even if you go back to smoking, who cares? Who cares? That doesn't mean shit. If you're a vapor and you vaped for 15 years and then you went back to smoking, who cares? Who cares? There's always time. There's always time to switch. There's always time to switch. And everybody's journey is a little bit different. It takes some people a longer time to switch. Some people switch right away and then go back and dabble with cigarettes and come back. Some people dual use for a really long time. I always like to bring up my brother, who dual used for over a full year. Over a full year, he was smoking and vaping and smoking and vaping and smoking and vaping. It took him a year to finally go, okay, I'm just going to vape now. So listen, Pete, I'm rooting for you. Where's Will? Is there a Will Boyles in the office today, in the house? Will Boyles says, "Hello, good sir. First things first, thanks for everything you do for us. It is my pleasure. And as I'm getting ready for work, these are my setups I was rocking from this week. From top left, Smoant Night 80, Smoant Pasito 2, the Vandy Vape Jackaroo with the Druga RTA on top, the Pulse AIO with the Pulse RBA, even though I don't see a pulse in this picture, maybe I'm wrong. Homeboy Arya mod, there it is, Arya enjoying it, with a sub-ohm tank that doesn't have any branding. And then we got an Odin single, Juggernaut MR RTA on top. I love this. I like the just throw it on the ground like it's cash, like it's money. like you're counting up your big heist score. Just spread it all out on the ground. Love this, Will Boyles. Appreciate you. Thank you for sending this in. I'm jealous. I never got to have a Jackaroo. And I see so many people using the Jackaroo as like their daily tried and true banger for like years and years and years. Years and years and years. Never got to try one. Never got to try Jackaroo. It's kind of crazy. Mr. Replay Crew, Seamus, the chef, sent in this little number right here that looks delightful. That's from Vape Smarter, you know. He says, shout out to Stu and Alfie. Shout out Vape Smarter for this awesome ClickFet Boro. Stu included the Vapon tank and integrated drip tip, no extra charge. The Mob 2 inside though, yeah, that's all me. The Mango Lychee Ice Cream DIY inside, yeah, that's all me. Hell yeah, Seamus. How great are these little ClickFet Boros? I need to get mine back out. I don't know why that ever left the desk, honestly. I love the Vape Smarter ClickFets. They are the best. Yeah, Ern's having some dental pain. Come to the hangs tonight, Ern. It'll cure your dental pain. I promise. I promise. Would I lie to you, Ern? Of course not. Mother truckin' plebsy reporting in. After owning 8 different hexomes, I can say that this is easily my favorite and going to be a daily banger for a long time. Yeah, plebsy. Plebsy got one? Hell yeah. There's a few left, believe it or not. But yeah, I agree with you, plebsy. I picked this one just because I love this device, and I'm glad you love it. And there's a few more left. It's the best hexome. It's the best hex. Plebsy, I'd argue with you if you could. But thank you for getting one. I'm glad you picked one up. That's cool as hell. Is Jundi here tonight? The Jundi, the one and only? Okay. Well, Jundi sent in an assignment Planet Globe. This comes all the way from Jakarta, Indonesia. This is, I believe, the Hexome Museum. He's been collecting hexomes just one by one since 2016, and this is inside Vape Zoo at the Hexome Museum. The singular existing in the world Hexome Museum. And if you look to the left side, like the second row up, that's like the first hexomes that ever existed ever. He's got them. He's got the originals, like the first prototypes of hexomes that ever existed. All sorts of different colors and variations. Good Lord, there's some Grimm Army ones in there. There's some stab ones in there. There's some airbrushed ones in there. The ones that I keep looking at are the black and yellow. I don't know if you can see above the Craving Vapor plaque on like that third row. There's 2 that are back to back that have black but with a yellow hexome and a yellow door. Hang on, maybe there's a better shot here. Is this a better shot? Yeah, that's a little bit closer. Okay, that's a little bit closer. The yellow ones. That's all what's the one I keep looking at? Yeah, the rest are fine. Oh, all the engravings, yeah, that's cool. Oh, all the different colors, that's cool. Yeah, the Vape Zoo ones, that's cool. Yeah, the 3D printed doors, that's cool. Hex Angels, that's cool. Cutwood, yeah, those are classic. All the different stab wood, yeah, that's cool. But the yellow and the black and yellow, love it. I love that color scheme so much. So much, Jundi. Anyway, Jundi, thanks for sending that in. I appreciate that. We got one last one. No, we have at least two more, but this one's from AM Gaming, and AM Gaming did not send in an actual email with any sort of text on it, but shout out to you, AM Gaming. This is what AM Gaming's rocking these days. It's a Aegis, right? That's a Geek Vape Aegis, blotto on top. I wish, now the question I have, AM Gaming, I need to know about this liquid, AM Gaming. I need to know. It looks like it says Black Currant something across the bottom. I'm a Black Currant fan. It's rare to find a good Black Currant. I don't even know what the name of this liquid brand is. It looks like they ripped off Haagen-Dazs, but I want it. I want that black currant e-liquid. I'm down. I want all black currant e-liquids. Throw them up in the chat. If you know of one, I need to know about it too. And then this is the last one. We got one here from Mike T. Yeah, that's right. A different Mike. Mike T says, here you go. He says, I've been here since day one with you. Mike T, man, I love you. I really appreciate that. Old school, he says, Sigeli Fu Chai Mech and matching atomizer. Both original with serial numbers, no knockoffs. Hell yeah, Sigeli Fu Chais. Remember the Fu Chai? We need to track one of these down for a retro vape. The Fu Chai with the Fu Chai RDA. Yeah, that's what I'm into. I'd like to try that. And that's the old school. And he says the new school, Cross Pro, Sorin Air. Yes. You know, and this is a good picture of just the evolution, you know, the evolution of vaping. We came from such meager beginnings where we were just ripping bridges out of little Chinese atomizers and modding flashlights to hold bigger batteries and like hot soldering, you know, 510 connections onto the top of batteries that just held little 18350s, but we needed more batteries and we needed better vapor. It's bonkers to me that, you know, watching the vapers, like the vapors of the community are the ones that genuinely innovated this whole industry forward. We were the beta testers for years and years and years, and China would just try the shotgun approach, you know, throw anything at the wall and see what sticks. But it was always ultimately the consumers that decided what was going to be popular, you know, what style of vaping was going to be popular, what RDAs were going to be popular, what RTAs were going to be popular. It was all because of the consumers. We did this. We innovated this entire industry forward. There wouldn't be a Cross Pro if in 2009, you know, Trog in the UK wasn't pulling the internals out of batteries or out of flashlights rather, and putting batteries, vape batteries and 510 connections on these, you know, on these flashlights. Anyway, it blows my mind. It blows my mind, especially since I've been here literally since the beginning, just watching everything happen, and, you know, influencing some of it, sure, but just watching everything happen. It's crazy. What was the first dual 18650 mod? What was the first dual 18650 mod? That's a question for somebody else. I can't even think. My brain doesn't work right now. Okay, what was the first dual 18650 mod? The first, I don't know. I'll tell you the first one I ever had. I think, no, it wasn't a Hexome because the Lava Box existed, and that was a LiPo. And then the other Lava Box was a single battery. Was it the Hex? Was it the Hex? Was it the Hex? I don't know. I don't know what the first Sigeli 150? No, that was after Hexomes, right? Woo, my brain isn't braining right now. And the problem is everything was going so quickly and moving so quickly that literally like 2014 to like 2018 just seems like a jumbled blur of messy memories. Can't place anything. Can't remember what vape shows I was at. Can't remember where the vape shows I was at were, like what cities they were in. Don't remember the devices that were coming out. Couldn't remember the first dual 18650. Can't. It had to have been a Hammond box. I think I agree with Jason Vapes. I think it had to have been a Hammond box. I think the Sigelis were honestly afterwards, because I got a Sigeli 100 and a Sigeli 150 when I went to Washington at the very beginning of 2015, And I had already had a Hexome at that point because I got a Hexome in 2014 at VaporCon West, which was the summer of 2014. And I had a dual battery Hexome then. I think it was the Jabo Relo. Yeah. Oh, your first dual was the Jabo Relo. Okay, I get you. I was going to say the Jabo Relo came out years later, I believe. I think it's the Hexomes. Yeah, I think, Chuck, I think the Hexomes go way back because the Hexomes started off with Hammond boxes, and every Hexome had the Hammond lean where the RDA is just slightly leaning, just like enough to notice, like barely. This might be a question for like the Vape Council, which I don't know. I'd have to form it or something. What was the first dual 18650 device? I think it was, I'm going to go say Hexome. I'm going to say Hammond box Hexome. Hammond box Hexome was the first dual battery. Or the Duke. The Duke was 2013. I think the Duke was 2013. Let's try to find my old Duke review and see what date that came out. GrimmGreen Duke review. Maybe that'll bring it up. Yeah, the Duke. The Duke was uploaded. Let's see. I'm going to have to go into edit this video to see the actual upload date. It just says 10 years ago. Why doesn't it show me the actual date that it was uploaded? Might have been the Duke. Might have been the Duke. Now that I think about it. The Goss Duke. Okay, that's where I'm leaving that. I don't want to just sit here and think about it all day. I think it might have been the Duke. I think it might have been the Duke. Oh, wait, we have some information. That liquid from Assign America, Heaven Haze, flavor was icy grape black currant. Heaven Haze. Okay, hang on. Let me at least... I'm going to get that into the Google search bar so that it's there so that I can come back to it. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. The Duke. Okay, that's where I'm leaving it. It's the Duke. Let's sing Happy Birthday. Let's sing Happy Birthday, okay? Let's sing Happy Birthday. I got a few people that we're going to be singing Happy Birthday. Does anybody have any last-minute birthdays that they want to throw in here? Because the time is winding down. I'm going to take one little swizzle here of this fucking butterscotch smoothie in a can. It gets better at the end. Like, it gets better. That's bananas. Brenda, yeah. Well, probably keep your sister safe. You know, keep your sister safe. Go out in the garage. keep that sister safe. All right, so let's sing Happy Birthday. I'm just a big fan of birthdays. That's why I do this. I like birthdays. You know, my mom always did a really good job growing up of making sure that our birthdays were special. That they were a day for us. You know, and I really like Tim's mom. Tim's mom. Tim's mom. And I don't mean that in like your mom. I mean like your mom. A happy birthday. Hopefully you've been practicing your vocals. You're going to make me try to do death metal vocals tonight. I haven't been, but I ran across a band recently who I'm convinced ripped off my vocal style. It sounds like me doing the vocals on this band. It blew me away. I can't remember the name of them. They were in my search history on Spotify, and it was Metallica. No, of course I'm joking. Amel and the Sniffers, Cut Pile. Was it Texas Toast Chainsaw Massacre? Grief God, Death Grips. I can't remember the band name. But it inspired me. Mostly the point is it inspired me to do vocals because I thought, oh man, I used to have good vocals like that. I used to be able to do good vocals like that. Can't anymore. Way out of practice. Okay. Kari Bird's dad's Jeff. Kari Bird's dad's Jeff. Bird dad Jeff. Okay. Let's go. Should I sing the happy birthday in the death metal vocals? Is that what you'd like to hear, Minxie? I bet you would. Please, everybody, sing along with me. I can tell when you don't. It's weird. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to them. Happy birthday, dear Tomer. Also, mango, peach, guava. Also, Ruckus. Also, Clint Fox. Also, Mo the dog. Also, Ashley Smith. Also, Tim's mom. And Kari Bird's dad, whose name is Jeff. Happy birthday to you. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. You know what to do. You skip around the room. Skip around the room. Josh, skip around the room. Coils, skip around the room. You know what to do. You skip around the room. Skip around the room. Happy fucking birthday. Happy, happy, happy ass birthday to the birthday people. I hope you have / will still have a really stellar day. A really stellar day. On your birthday, you do whatever you want. It's like the purge. There's no laws, there's no rules or anything. You can rot on the couch, watch reality TV, eat IKEA meatballs. If that's what you're into, I'm not saying that that's what I would do. I'm just saying that that's an option. That's a package that we offer, is the sitting on the couch watching reality TV, eating IKEA meatballs. It's a lot more fun than you think it is. It's a lot more fun than you think it is. So, let's go. Man, we're actually kind of getting through this vlog. Is this vlog going to be a non-3-hour vlog? Was that who it was? Bury or Dead? It was Bury or Dead. It was Bury or Dead. Yep, it was Bury or Dead. Was it Bury or Dead? Okay, now I don't believe you, Jason Vapes. Now I don't believe you that it was Bury or Dead. We'll get to the bottom of this. We'll get to the bottom of this. We'll get to the bottom of this. Glopes, GrimmGreen, what's your favorite Boro bridge? My favorite Boro bridge? Woo! It's tough. That's a tough one. I don't know. I don't know what my favorite Boro bridge is. I like the Mission Astro, or the Mission Orbit rather, quite a bit. I like the Mob 2 from Monarchy quite a bit. I like the Nitsu, probably. The Nitsu might be my favorite. It's not up and running right now, but the Nitsu for restricted lung is just banging. Just banging. I love the crap out of it. It was, Jason Vapes. It was. Trust me. All right. Chances are you have a better memory than I do. I would say Nitsu is probably top of the pile. Love the Nitsu. Really good restricted lung. Really good restricted lung. I can't see every single chat. It's just, Ronnie, that's just not reality. That's just not real life. But while we're on a roll right now, and while we're going to keep this party going, you guys want to talk about the dumbest video in the history of dumb videos? In fact, let's just go. Let's just go. Hang on, let me turn down the volume a little bit because there's about to be a circle pit that's about to happen.
Are you motherfuckers ready? It's news and advocacy time. Let the truth fire trip.
It's news and advocacy time. Are you mother truckers ready? So the first thing, last week we did a sort of what the fuck. There's like a little what the fuck thing. It was the nose inhaling thing. We have another what the fuck this week. Another big old stinking pink and naked what the fuck hanging out there. It's this. This is like something I've never seen before. This is some, ain't that a damn thing? It's a cart pen. It's a pen that can hold a dab cart in it, like a THC cartridge on the inside. Now, this is a terrible idea for so many reasons, but I also want one. Terrible idea. What a terrible idea. What a terrible idea. If there was, they said before that things like the Juul were, deliberately designed to look like school items. It's like, well, if there's a Juul in your kid's backpack, you're never going to notice because it looks so much like a USB drive that all the parents were just, is this a Juul or a USB drive? I literally cannot tell the difference. Well, with this, you literally cannot tell the difference. You literally cannot tell the difference. They're literally making batteries for THC carts that are disguised as a ballpoint pen. You gotta love that. You gotta love just the innovation of the private sector. It's the same reason why we have like disposable phones now on disposable vapes. It's just, this didn't exist first. This didn't exist before, so we need it to exist. We need it to exist. So that's probably the worst. Just Ivali Pen 2024. That's all I see happening again. That's all I see happening again is youths. Those damn ass youths. Yeah, this is the result of no regulations. This is the result of just a Wild West market that FDA just seems to not want to regulate in any capacity. They don't want to know what products are coming into the country. They don't want to know what's in the products coming into the country. They don't want any of the money from any of the products coming into the country. The FDA wants all of the money of all of the products coming into the country to go directly to the black market. This is their plan. All those illicit disposables, they're all banned. Oh, they're still all flooding in? Okay, well, let's make sure that we don't get any of the proceeds from that. That has to be purely the black market. No one supports the black market, or the illicit market rather, more than FDA. Nobody does. Let's pop over to Australia real quick. I got a little video here that we're going to watch. This is, hang on. I need to find this gentleman's actual name. I think I can't find it. He is a Australian senator. He's an Australian senator. This was tweeted out by Pippa. Yeah. Ross Cadell told the Australian Senate this afternoon how the current situation around the laws on vaping are failing those who wish to quit smoking. Increasing profits of organized crime and fire bombings are set to pass 100 before October. They're going to have 100 fire bombings in Australia because of their awful, awful vape legislation. So let's see what this senator from Australia has to say. Let's give him the floor. 2 quick minutes, please and thank you.
Senator Cadell.
Thank you, Acting Deputy President. In just under 6 weeks, the legislation that we passed in here, meaning that vapes would be sold by pharmacy and pharmacy alone, comes into effect. Before we get to that 6 weeks, there will be 100 fire bombings of tobacconists
100
or vape stores
100.
reached.
They've just
as
been keeping
organised
track.
crime fills a gap in the market. When I spoke on the bill, I was able to, as a non-smoker or vapor in Canberra, go to a place and buy a vape for $25 in Canberra across the counter, even when they were illegal then. The legislation we've got has changed, and if props were allowed, Acting Deputy Speaker, I would reach to this green box on my desk and I'd pick up a HQD vape, single use that was be able to purchase in Canberra. We haven't stopped it, but we've raised the price. It is now $60. Others in this chamber have told me you can buy $50 in Sydney or 2 for $90. All this legislation has done is increase the profit margin of organised crime. It has driven true people who are trying to get off smoking and take up vaping to become criminals, to drive their money into criminals. And that is not what we should be doing. They're getting around it. This single-use ban, this box that I won't pick up in front of me because it would be a prop, this HQD spicy mint vape, they get around single-use by putting a battery charger on it. You can't refill it. You can't use it again, but because it's got a battery charger, it's no longer single-use. The crime and the violence and the profits, all in the organised crime, serious organised crime, where we heard the evidence. This is driving money into criminals and driving people who want to get off smoking, people who want to harm minimise, to put their money in the hands of criminals. It is poor legislation. It is not working, clearly not working when I can buy it. And if you want to say get the hands of kids, it's right there. I bought it, it's illegal, it is wrong, and stop celebrating this failure.
Thank you, Senator Cadelson.
Oh, almost like the prescription model in Australia is just failing. The black market in Australia is just raking in cash while they firebomb every legitimate tobacconist in the country. World leading, Australia. World leading tobacco control. Don't let anybody ever tell you differently. Don't let anybody ever tell you differently. Okay, fine. Let's talk about this video. So I ran across this video on Twitter. I follow this account, Non-Aesthetic Things, and the account itself is just nonsense. It's just internet videos, you know? It's just pictures and internet videos. Look at this kid. What is even happening there? Big dog, little girl with her big dog. It's just randomness. Doesn't make any sense. Random videos.
So this step kind of blows my mind. Our friend here is testing each one of them. I'm not sure if it's for taste or volume or...
This is my first issue with this video. I'm not sure what it's for. I'm not sure if it's for taste. I'm not sure what it's for. I'm not sure if it's for volume. I don't know what it's for. Ask them. Why would you go to a Shenzhen Chinese e-cigarette factory and then stand 10 feet away from someone who's doing a task in the factory and you don't just ask them why they're doing that? You wouldn't ask them? He did ask them how many they do every single day, though.
I'm not sure precisely what.
Ask them.
I'm also curious if he is inhaling.
He's not.
Or if it's like a cigar, just quick taste test.
Quick taste test. Anybody in the history of the world who has ever watched any other human smoke anything can tell that they're not inhaling. You can tell they're not inhaling. You know why? Because it looks different. Literally, visually looks different.
And exhale.
这些都没问题吗？
Then they ask him, how many do you do? 8,000.
你一天大概能测多少
8,000 a
个？
day.
一天大概要测平均7、8千吧，
7、8千，多的时候呢？
多的时候就1万多。
你自己平时抽吗？那你下班之后还抽吗？
下班之后。
And so they paint this part like this, like they paint this as like this guy's just a crazy nicotine addict. He spends his whole job all day long vaping. And then when he gets off work, he smokes after work. He smokes cigarettes. That, to a critical thinker, tells me that he's not getting any nicotine from those vapes. or he wouldn't feel the need afterwards to go smoke a cigarette. So no, they're not inhaling. It gets weirder. This whole video gets weirder. Okay, that's it. That's the whole video. That's what caused everybody to go into a ruckus. Now, let's look real quickly at this from Instagram, reporting on the same thing. Another account, MemeIG. I don't follow them. It's just memes. Viral footage shows workers testing up to 10,000 vapes per day in the factory. And people were shocked by this. People were freaking out about this. Like, they put their mouth on the vape and, oh, that's gross. And all the comments under that video on Twitter are just brain rot to the core. Just don't read any of the comments. I'm going to post a link. Don't read any of the comments. It's just brain rot comments. People bring up Ivali. People are like, that guy's going to get speed cancer. It's just people being wrong. It's just people being wrong and people being grossed out that he put his lips on it. And it's like, oh, great. So every vape I get, I have to kiss a Chinese guy. Vapes are often tested by mouth for flavor quality and are always sterilized after testing. In fact, in the video, so that guy is a guy. That guy is a guy named Noah. Hi, Noah. Now, this guy, Noah, runs a YouTube channel that's really difficult to find, but it's called Machina. He runs Machina. Is Noah still on the screen? Okay, go away real quick, Noah. Noah runs this, Machina, which is a YouTube dedicated to showing the inside of factories and how they work, which makes the not asking the question even that much weirder. Because as you can see, inside a book factory, boring, 900 views. Nobody cares about inside of a book factory. Inside of a grill factory, sure. Inside of a mass book production, there you go. Inside of a guitar factory, inside of a PCB, getting a little bit more traction. And then he did this video, interesting disposable vape mass production, got a lot of traction. And then this video, which is honestly a really good video. He's not a bad YouTuber. The whole video, he goes through the factory and is what I advised him to do earlier, asking all sorts of questions about everything, from how the machines work, how do they do the battery compartments, why do they do it this way, how do they do it this way, how does this work, how does this work, where do they do this, what are these machines for, what does this do, what does this do, what does this do? The whole rest of his video is really thorough and shows you everything that goes on inside of a vape factory in China. And they interview the owner at the end and they touch on harm reduction. And in this video, the owner says that they all get sanitized and sterilized after they get tested for flavor. He was really very thorough, except for that one part. I don't know why they do it. I don't know. He's standing right here. I could ask him, like I've been asking literally everybody else in this factory what they do, but I'm not going to ask him why he's doing it. The only thing that makes sense to me is their flavor testing, right? 4,000, 4,700. 4,700 subscribers. 4,700 subscribers. 4,700 subscribers. If I had a product, and I worked at Starbucks, right? I worked at Starbucks for 12 years, and I worked for 2 years in the quality assurance department. And what I did in the quality assurance department is I would go out to the pack lines that were packaging coffee, and I would get random samples. So I'd grab like every 10th bag for like a full minute or something like that. And then I'd take the bags into the lab and I'd test them all. I'd test the seals, the fin seal, top seal, bottom seal, the little, the little windy thing that you use to seal the bag again. When I was in the tasting room, we would do the same thing. We would go to the roasters and have them pull samples for us from like every other cycle or something like this. And then my boss and I would go through and literally drink a bunch of coffee. We would taste all of this coffee to make sure that the coffee we were producing fit the flavor profile of the coffee that is supposed to be in the bags. I guess that's probably what they're doing here. tasting for flavors if all the pink ones are supposed to be, pink punch berry sour candy or something, then they should probably all taste like that, right? They should all probably taste like that. And the people getting weirded out by them putting their mouths on it, what? Maybe not of course, but of course they're going to get sanitized afterwards. And if you're grossed out by saliva on a disposable, you're going to be really grossed out when you see what cigarettes do. That guy could vape 10,000 puffs every single day for the next 10 years and not do the damage to his body that he would do after work if he goes out and smokes a cigarette. It's way worse. It's much grosser. It smells worse. It tastes worse. It harms every organ in your body. I don't understand why people I don't know. It didn't seem like that big of a deal to me. I was like, oh, he's probably just testing for flavor. And I'm assuming because logic that they get sanitized afterwards. And then if this really, really bothers you, don't vape disposables. Like, that would be my advice. That's my main advice. That's my main takeaway is like, okay, kind of good. Like, stop vaping disposables. Stop vaping disposables. And it's not that big. And I still don't understand why this YouTuber just didn't ask them why they were doing it. I'm telling you, go watch that full video and it's really helpful. I mean, like, it's a really good video. It's 10 minutes long. He talks to, he is thorough, really thorough, except for that one part. Except for that one part of why are they doing this. He refused to ask any questions. He just went, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Like 5 minutes into the video, he's talking to the guy putting the batteries in the things, and they're going over like literally everything that's involved with why they're doing it and how they're doing it and how there's no automation and why this requires people and all of these different gadgets and stuff. And he's really in depth, except for that one part. It's not a big deal, Paul F. It's not a big deal. People need to stop freaking out at one clip of one YouTuber's out of context video that shows this guy test vaping 10,000 vapes a day, which, look, I don't think that's real, right? 10,000 puffs, 10,000 a day? 10,000 puffs a day? Is that possible to take 1,000 puffs a day? 10,000 puffs a day? I'm just thinking in terms of me. And even on like my heaviest day of vaping, like my heaviest days of vaping, I think I've only put maybe 600, 700 puffs on a pod in like an 8-hour span. Maybe 10,000? That doesn't seem real. That doesn't seem real. And yeah, how else would they be tested for flavor? How else would you test it for flavor? Assuming that's what they were doing, how else would you test it for flavor? They test it for literally everything else. The pressure switches, the batteries, the whatever, the little filling machines. 10,000 doesn't make any sense. 10,000 doesn't sound like plausible math to me. But those disposables, let me tell you, they are destroying cigarette sales. Like, not even hurting cigarette sales, decimating. What's up, Brian Parker? Decimating cigarette sales. Decimating cigarette sales. And this data comes from the tobacco companies themselves. Altria, in their presentation, Altria stated illicits now comprise 60% of the vape market. Yeah, consumers are moving away from lethal cigarettes in extraordinary numbers and are doing it despite obstructionist regulations and massive misinformation. 60% of the vape market is illicit disposables right now, and they are decimating tobacco cigarette sales So much so that companies like Altria, and what's the other one that's not PMI? Can't remember the brand. Can't remember the name. Suddenly, a lot of these cigarette companies are very concerned about the illicit disposable problem. They're very concerned about youth vaping. They're not really concerned about it. What they are concerned about is the disposables flooding into the country and destroying their cigarette sales. So they're pushing FDA to ban disposables so that more people will buy cigarettes. And FDA goes, oh, okay, yeah. Okay, rad. That sounds like a plan to me. Sounds like a plan to me. Let's get going here. We got two more. These are both really actually good news. One of them is a good news and one of them is a good news / depressing news. But I don't know if you can see the big headline on this guy. Flavor ban has been removed from an updated tobacco ordinance. This is in Atkin County. Where's Atkin County? I just had it. Maryland? Is this Atkin County? It's got to be Atkin County. Minnesota. Sorry, Minnesota. Atkin County, Minnesota. Apparently, this was a flavor ban that was going to go through. But because the business owners spoke up and talked about how this was going to, destroy their businesses, they backed off on a flavor ban. One of the local commissioners said, "This is the toughest decision I've ever had to make as commissioner." Brett Sample said, he took issue with the government telling adults what they can and can't do. Yes, Brett. Love it. You love to see it. Commissioner Michael Kearney said that educating children and parents is what needs to be done. Hurting small businesses is not solving the problem. Michael Kearney hurting small businesses isn't solving the problem. I'm not a fan of tobacco, but I am a fan of adults' right to choose. Travis, I'm not a fan of tobacco, but I'm a fan of adults' right to choose. What? I feel like Vince McMahon falling out of the chair. Hell yes. Nobody's a fan of tobacco. I mean, some people are fans of tobacco. I'm kind of a fan of tobacco. But I am a really, really big fan of adults' right to choose. And I just want to say, damn it. Damn it. It's nice seeing some U.S. politicians having a little bit of like a spine, and not immediately defaulting to, well, the ban is going to be the best thing that ever happened. The ban, of course, is going to help everybody. These commissioners are saying no. They said no. They said, we can't tell adults what to do. We respect the adults to make their own decisions about their own bodies. So no, there's not going to be a flavor ban. Sure, I'm not a fan of tobacco, but hurting small businesses isn't the solution. Yes. Hell yes. Shout out to you, Atkin County. Hell yeah, Atkin County. You love to see it. No flavor ban in Atkin County. No flavor ban in Atkin County. Yeah, that's huge. I mean, that's a huge deal. No flavor bans? Get out of here. We always want flavor bans to get struck down. Nope. I'm missing something. Hey, that's okay. Here it is. Nope, that's not it either. How many tabs do I need open? The answer is a lot. Okay, so this is where we're going to end up. GALLUP. The GALLUP poll. GALLUP has been doing polls in the United States on all sorts of things for decades. GALLUP polls used to, how many pets does every household in America have? What's the average weight? Things like this. They poll the whole country. Cigarette smoking rate in U.S. ties 80 years low, which is an interesting way of saying cigarette smoking rates in the U.S. are the lowest they have been in 80 years. 80 years. Where the hell ass is it? Oh, yeah. It's in the news. Sorry. 80. Look at this graph. Okay. Look at this graph. Just soak in it. Just soak in this graph. It says, these are the latest results based on Gallup's annual consumption habits poll conducted July 1st through the 21st. Between the initial measurements of smoking in 1944 and 1974, at least 4 in 10 adults said they smoked cigarettes. Now, barely 1 in 10 do. A major reason for the decline is that cigarette smoking has plummeted among young adults, who typically had been the most likely age group to smoke. Crazy. I wonder why that is. I wonder what caused young adults to completely stop smoking cigarette. Must be a mystery. They go on to say, one of the, so this is the most interesting presentation I think I've ever seen. They're like, oh, well, this is a success. One of the major declines is that cigarette smoking has plummeted among young adults, who had typically been the most likely age group to quit smoke or to start smoking. Plummeted among young adults. Plummeted. And then they go on to say, but younger adults are more likely to smoke e-cigarettes. First of all, the terminology, dildos. Nobody smokes e-cigarettes. Nobody does. Not a human on earth smokes an e-cigarette. Vaping is less common than cigarette smoking, yada, yada, yada. While young adults are now the age group least likely to smoke cigarettes, they are the group most likely to smoke e-cigarettes, according to the combined 2022-2024 data. How can they not put 2 and 2 together here? I don't understand it. How do they not put 2 and 2 together here? Look at this. Look at this age breakdown. Adult rates of smoking e-cigarettes and cigarettes by age. Smoking e-cigarettes. Fucking morons. Nobody smokes an e-cigarette. Have you yourself smoked any e-cigarettes or vaped? I like if they put vapes in quotes. Or vaped in the past week. Have you yourself smoked any cigarettes in the past week? Look at this. How does this not... 18 to 29 years old. E-cigarettes? Yeah, 18%. Cigarettes? No, 6%. Next age range, it's a little bit less vaping and a little bit more smoking. The next age range, it's a lot less vaping and a lot more smoking. The oldest age range, almost no vaping and a lot of smoking. This is very, very, very cut and dry. When people vape, they don't smoke cigarettes. When people vape, they don't smoke cigarettes. You can just look at the percentages swap. When they say that somebody doesn't vape, it's like, well, chances are they're smoking cigarettes. Yes. Where vaping goes, smoking drops. Now, here's where this is literally the most depressing thing you've ever read. And this is where we're going to end it. I don't mean to end it on something depressing, but this just shows how much work we have left to do. Most Americans view cigarettes and e-cigarettes as very harmful. You light your disposables on fire? Yeah, me too. I smoke them. Smoke them. Smoke if you got them, Just take your dispo, light it on fire, smoke a venting battery. Please don't do any of those things. Most Americans view cigarettes and e-cigarettes as very harmful. The generally low rates of cigarette and e-cigarette usage may stem from the perception that these products can cause harm. 79% of U.S. adults say cigarettes are very harmful, and to people who use them, 57% say the same thing about e-cigarettes. The majority of U.S. adults also consider chewing tobacco to be very harmful. It's not to its users, though fewer say that about cigars, pipes, or nicotine pouches. Still, majorities of at least 7 in 10 Americans believe that these substances are at least somewhat harmful. Look at this. Very harmful. 79% of the people think cigarettes are very harmful. 61% think chewing tobacco is very harmful. 57% think vaping is very harmful. Very harmful. This is costing people their lives. That people who smoke cigarettes think vaping is just as harmful as smoking cigarettes. This is costing people's lives. There's science on this. Misinformation and smokers who think that vaping is just as harmful. There's science. People are dying. Cigars, pipes, nicotine pouches. 34% people think nicotine pouches are very harmful. Nicotine pouches are like the least harmful nicotine you can ingest. Somewhat harmful. Only 18% more people think vaping is somewhat harmful than they think cigarettes are somewhat harmful. This is nothing more than a failing of the Food and Drug Administration. This is nothing more than a failing of the Food and Drug Administration. If the Food and Drug Administration had been doing their job and communicating based on science, there's not a chance that 57%, very harmful. These are the only people that are right about vaping. 4%, not too harmful. Vaping, not too harmful. I would say not harmful at all, but you can't say that with any sense of certainty. You just can't. 4% of the people are correct, also known as vaping, not too harmful. Not too harmful. Nicotine pouches, these people are correct. Not at all harmful. Not even a little bit. A pipe, somewhat harmful. Cigars, somewhat harmful. Yeah, they're a spectrum of harm exists. Nicotine pouches are at the bottom and cigarettes are at the top. And the fact that the United States feels that nicotine pouches, 34% of Americans think nicotine pouches are very harmful, isn't doing anybody any favors. If FDA gave any sort of shit about Americans who smoke cigarettes, they would be telling everybody about not just vaping, but pouches, the entire spectrum of harm. All of this would be getting communicated if, it's a big if FDA cared about helping people quit smoking cigarettes. They don't. They care about maintaining the status quo. They care about big tobacco controlling the entire vape market. These are the things that they care about, not you stupid dying smokers. Fucking losers. Speaking of, let's actually end with this piece of shit. Look at this piece of shit. What a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. I cannot stand this guy. Sure, let's amplify the message of a eugenicist, but let's also heap on some extra healthy portions of stigma smoking. Fire at one end, nicotine in the middle, and a fool on the other. Yeah, you stupid, fucking dirty, stupid ass fucking smokers. Flo has my best response. This is an abhorrent way to speak to people who smoke, many of whom want to stop smoking and need help, not insults. Why do so many public health experts address the populations they purport to protect with such contempt and judgment? Act like you care. Can you at least act like you care? Mr. George Bernard Shaw fan 99, Tedros, you eugenicist, you psychopath. That's what smokers need. Stigma. This tweet might as well say, smokers are fucking idiots. That's just as helpful. Has anybody ever quit smoking because of shame? Has that worked ever? Has it worked? Did that work on anybody? If they tear into you enough about smoking, you feel enough shame, you feel enough stigmatized that you just quit? Of course not. Of course not. All that made me do was want to smoke more. So, fuck him, fuck big tobacco, and
F the FDA.
That's right. So we're going to end that news and advocacy right there. Whole lot of winning going on, but I mean, look, there's a lot more work to do as well. I've said this before. I'll say it again right now. Vaping's going to be decided by the courts. Vaping is going to be decided by the courts. Right now, the Fifth Circuit Court is deciding vaping, and soon the Supreme Court deciding vaping. So I will cheers to that, and I will toast to that. I'll put some links down in the description. Use guys for literally everything I talked about. And right now, never. Yeah, shame never worked. Stigma on Kari Bird. Stigma on any and all addiction is bull fucking shit. I can't. That's something that sticks in my craw more than a lot of things stick in my craw. Yeah, he wanted to kill people for being unproductive. Yeah, Bernard Shaw. He was a eugenicist, which basically the idea of eugenics is, ancient Rome. Ancient Rome practiced eugenics. The Spartans practiced eugenics so that, when a male baby Spartan was born, they would have this baby and they would investigate it and they would go, nope, you're never going to be a Spartan. Just whatever, rip the head off, dies. They throw it in a pit. They're like, have more babies that can become Spartans. Baby boy is born. They pull it out. They look at it. They go, oh, yeah, you can be a Spartan. You're going to live. You're better than the other ones. You're better than the other babies that we pull their heads off. Another baby's born. They pick it up. They go, oh, no, I don't think this can be a Spartan. Kill it. Throw it in a little pit. That's eugenics. That's the guy that Tedros was amplifying. What a great guy. What a great guy. I think Dr. Tedros, I say the term doctor very loosely because he's not a doctor. He just calls himself that. I'm a doctor. You didn't know? I'm a doctor. Prove it. No. Not a doctor. Not a doctor. Shh. Not a doctor. Shh. I think he has some sort of superiority God complex, because that's part of eugenics too, is that the filthy proletariat, they don't know what they want. They can't even elect good leaders. So we need to be above those leaders. The true and virtuous of us are the best leaders, and we're going to tell, we know what's best for everybody. Eugenics. Good on you, Tedros. Fucking asshole. Fuck that guy. Shocking. I was a little bit shocked. I was like, whoa, he's retweeting George Bernard Shaw? George Bernard Shaw? It's like Tedros saw a neat quote and then went, yeah, copy that, and didn't look into who George Bernard Shaw was, or already did look into George Bernard Shaw and has that same superiority, I'm more virtuous than you, God complex. Kill the babies. You're not a Spartan, kill the baby, throw it away. You're not a Spartan, kill the baby, throw it away. That's eugenics. Yeah. Listen, Chris, I'm not going to say those words on the live stream, but you're correct. You're 100% correct. It's the idea of a Superman, the idea of the superior Aryan race, Superman. Leader of the World Health Organization. Inspector, the head of the World Health Organization is a eugenicist. That's crazy. I didn't have that on my 2024 bingo card. What a hunk of shit. All right, that's right. We were doing some mother trucking, super trucking chats here. Sorry I let them pile up a little bit, but Frank Neal, there's a fist bump for you. Yo Nick, and I got my crunch berries ordered and some B-Raz also. Hell yeah, B-Raz. Hell yeah. Ooh, I need to go free the canines. I promise I'll be right back. I don't even need to pee. I'm just going to free the dogs. Hey now. Hey now. Oh, hi, Shniko. Shniko might hang out with us in here. That's okay. Murphy might stop by. That's right. V8. Hexohms were after box by Nazi or Duke. You know, V8, I'm inclined to believe with you. I'm inclined to believe you, not believe with you, but believe you when you say that. And I don't know why. It's because V8, you have a pretty extensive knowledge, and don't let this get to your head, but you do have a pretty extensive knowledge of the vape space and the vape industry and the history of it. There's nothing I can sneak by you. Yeah, I think you might be right. Gunny. That's right. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. That's how I have to sing it now, isn't it, Gunny? I said that. Skip around the room. Anybody with a Grimm Army Hexohm will know that joke. There's a typo on it. Kitchen Guy has it. There's a typo on that new Hexohm. It says skip around. You can't even really notice it. Okay, Duchess with some facts here. The Duke video was uploaded March 24th, 2014. Yeah, March 24th, 2014. Was there a dual battery device released before March 2014? Wing check. Feel better, Dee Dee. I don't know. I still think it's the Duke. I'm still going with the Duke. Optimus Bananas. I love this name. I want to replace a Valerian 2 Pro because the coils suck. What do you recommend? Optimus Bananas. I am going to point you in the direction of GTI coils inside of like a Vaporesso iTank sub-tank. I say this on YouTube all the time, but I go back and forth between Vupu and Vaporesso with coil heads, you know, and I'll vape like the PNPX things for a little bit and I'll go, oh man, these things rip. And then I'll get a Vaporesso GTI coil head and put that in an iTank and vape that and go, no, oh, this rips. Now this rips. And then I'll go back to the PNPX and I'll go, oh, wait, no, okay, no, this rips. Yeah. And then I'll go back to the GTI and I'll go, okay, wait, hang on a second. All of these, they kind of both rip really hard and I can't decide which ones I like more. Both of those would be I think you know, look, I'm being really, really, really careful of what I say on YouTube tonight because Matt Cully, SMM, he got a strike this week. Bogan, Sam, our friend Sam, he got 2 strikes this week. And Fagan, who, he's fine. I'm kind of indifferent to Fagan. I'm glad he's still around. He got like 5 strikes this week. So I am walking on eggshells right now about what I'm saying on YouTube because they use, you know, AI bots and watch your videos and give you strikes based on something that was said. This is why I stopped saying the price in my videos years ago, because YouTube said anything that could be like construed as facilitating a sale would be a strike. So I, even in the language that I use, don't make it seem as though I'm trying to facilitate any sort of sale because I'm not. I'm definitely not. I'm just reviewing it. But like even in my reviews, I leave out the price now and I say things like, instead of like, you know, if I was reviewing this and I was talking about the doors, I wouldn't say, you can take the doors off like this. I would say instead, I can take the doors off like this. And I don't say, you just pull it out or you just adjust the airflow like this, like it's directional, like I'm training somebody how to do it. I say the I language. I say, I take it out like this. I adjust the airflow like this. Because I think if you use you too much and say, here's how you do it. You put the coil in like this. You wick it like this. Here's instructions on how to do this. That can be construed as facilitating. So I changed all of my language in 2020 to I language. So now I say, I don't want to just keep repeating myself. I take the door off like this. I do this. I adjust it. I can fill it up like this. I can do this. Because I don't want YouTube to even have a reason to give me a strike. It's a scary world out here. It's a scary world out here. Hey, Georgia boy. That's right. Georgia boy reminding everybody to smash that like button. I sure would appreciate it. You know, that goes a long way. Georgia boy, thank you, bud. Appreciate that. Hey, you vaping Hex? You vaping Hexo? I know you are. Jake Scrapwood, according to YouTube videos, okay, he did some deep digging here. According to YouTube videos, the first reviewed dual 18650 was the Altitude Dual 18650 box by AM Productions. The Altitude Dual 18650. I am gonna search for this. Where did you get, what's your source on this? This isn't just a trust me bro, is it? First Chinese dual box was the Cloudpore T8. Remember, if it works, it isn't stupid. The Cloudpore T8? I wonder if I can image search for this. Oh yeah. I don't remember this at all. Not even a little bit. The Cloudpore T8? I mean, okay, so this review of the Cloudpore T8 was uploaded on December 2014. I mean, I'm not saying the Duke was first, but my Duke video was up March of the same year. And this is December of the same year. Maybe this is the first Chinese, from China, dual 18650. The Altitude. Okay, this is the one I couldn't find. The Altitude. The Altitude. For real, though?
This is
Owen Ramos, 7 subscribers. This is like 11 years ago. May 26, 2013. Altitude Dual. Altitude Dual. He's right. Jake's right. Jake, thank you. You're correct. It was the Altitude Dual. Okay, so now you know what we have to do. We have to track one down. We need to vape it. We need to retro-vape it, right? The first dual 18650. Let's track one down. Jake Scrapwood also says May 26, 2013 and August 27th, 2014, respectively. Yeah, May 26, 2013. Yeah, Altitude. That's it. Jake, how did you know this? Was this just off the top of your head? That's impressive. That's impressive. Dee Dee says, just dipping in to say hi, a little under the weather. I'll have to catch the rest on replay. Much love to you. Oh, much love to you, Dee Dee. Hope you start feeling better. ASA possible. I hate feeling under the weather. And if I'm going to be sick, I'd rather just knock me on the ground. I want to be sick and just suffer and just be sick. And you're sick and you just, you lay and you languish and and then in a few days it's over. Being a little bit under the weather, that's the worst. I hate that feeling of like, I feel sick, but I'm not like sick. Like I'm sick enough to like still do yard work type of sick, but it makes it much more annoying. That's the worst. Half sickness. I bet somebody made shoddy dual batteries. No one was producing it for sale. There's got to be modders, there's got to be modders out there that did dual battery stuff. We need a true, like, historical documentary of the vape space. Oh, man. Even the very last gulp of that was fucking delicious. Delicious. What a crazy beer. What a crazy beer. Only guy that probably hasn't gotten a strike is Phil. Why do you say that? He may have gotten a strike. He might have been ahead of the curve and deleted videos, He might have been ahead of the curve and deleted videos. Although I haven't seen old Phil upload onto his YouTube in a while. When was the last time we got a DP show or a review on YouTube? It's been a hot minute. All right, let's move on. It's 6:30. Shit. Let's do mail. Let's just do mail right now. I have a few boxes of mail. We'll do a mail, and then we're going to have to do the old combination retro-vape liquid tasting, especially if we want to do a contest in there. Let's do mail, contest, retro-vape liquid tasting. We can do all that in a half hour, right? We can do all that in a half hour. I think so. I think we can get all this done. Mostly because it's not a ton of mail. It's not a ton of mail. The first thing I want to do... What did Jeremy V send me? I didn't even notice the name on this package, but that is Jeremy V. Remember, cut violently towards your organs. Jeremy V. What did Jeremy V? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, God. I think I finally got some world-famous Jeremy V coils, though. Look at this. Look at this cute little card. Look at this cute little card. Just a note. Nick, you asked for some mouth-to-lung coils a while back. Sorry for the delay. I hope you like them. The Fralians are my favorites. If you think they suck, just tell everyone that Duchess made them. Okay. If they suck, just tell everyone Duchess made them. Okay, I can do that, Jeremy V. Also included... Also included nose vapes provided by Vaping 360. I'm just passing them along. They gave me a migraine, so proceed with caution. Thanks for everything, buddy. Please send my love to Pickle Jeremy V. Absolutely, Jeremy V. Well, it looks like we're about to try out a nose inhale because we live in just a godless world full of pain. And now I have to vape out of my nose. You know, I've done a lot of things in the vape industry. And if you had told me way back in 2009 when I was starting this YouTube that someday I was going to be vaping a disposable through my nose, I might have thought you were crazy. But here we are. Here we are. It exists. There's coconut ice, vanilla custard, double apple, avocado osmanthus, avocado asmanthius, a latte, jasmine rose, rose lychee, melon ice, strawberry ice, mint leaf, white peach, sakura ice, banana ice. This looks like jasmine rose. Oh, good. So it's floral and up my nose. It's floral flavors straight up my nostril. Well, here's these Jeremy V coils, MTL. Unless they're bad, and then they're Duchess coils. But right now they're still Jeremy V coils. Appreciate you, pimp. Yeah, you want it? You know you want it. You know you want to put this in your nose. So, take off the little bra. expose the titties underneath. And it comes with little covers. Apparently, maybe if you're doing like a sesh with your friends or something, and you're in the bathroom at high school, 8th grade bathroom, you're like, hey, Brandon, put on the bra first. Put on the little nipple condom first. We're not going to use this. Hell no. That's it. Peel that off. We got Jasmine Rose. These go in my nose. And I hate that it rhymes because that makes me want to do it more. Can I try it in my mouth first? Can I try it in my mouth first? Can I try it in my mouth first? Or do I have to go straight into my nose? This is going to be uncomfortable. I just can sense it. He got a migraine. This is already the best male segment that's ever been. Best segment that's ever been. It looks like little boobies. Just little boobies. That's okay. Right for the nose for science, Bort. All right. All right, Bort. If that is your real name, Bort. Right into the nose for science. I'm a little... This smells like a Chinese fabric store. Oh, it's a little bit difficult. Maybe my nose is a little too girthy through the middle. It made my eye water immediately. Oh my God. The flavor is horrific. It's like a nightmare. It's like lotion. It's like vaping lotion. I can't get it to activate. I can't get it in my nose. I don't know why, like, this isn't a universal fit here. I can't get it to vape. I literally can't. It's because I had alcohol. It's because I had alcohol. My nose is closing up. This one works okay. God. It makes my eye water. I can't get it to activate. God. Why? What the? Why? Nose. Why? I'm going to vape it through my mouth now. Oh, whoa. It's like my eye is still watering. Well, I'm glad I picked the worst flavor possible. It tastes like roses and flowers. It tastes like a flowery lotion. It's not even sweet. It literally just tastes like flowery lotion. This makes me want to smoke cigarettes, honestly. This makes me want to smoke cigarettes. Vape it through your ass. If it just exhaled vapor, that'd be weird. Hey, it worked. It has kind of cleared up this sinus a little bit. I don't even have any Kleenex. Ew. Hey God, I gotta blow my nose now. That's gross. God. Oh God, I feel like that flavor's never gonna leave my nostrils now. I smell it still. I smell it still. God. Even not in the nose, it's objectionable. Truly objectionable. This could be the worst product ever made. The worst delivery system with the worst liquid I've ever had. Really horrific. I'm going to keep vaping it. You never go nose to mouth. You always go nose to mouth. Well, if that flavor was that, mint leaf would probably scramble my brains. Could you imagine? I mean, this isn't even barely mentholated. Oh, I can't believe my eye's still watering. This is barely mentholated, and it felt like I was getting violated through my nose by menthol. Mint leaf through the nose? These are punishment. These are a punishment. Nose is a punishing way to vape. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. Oh, God. I have to keep this around for just being the worst piece of shit ever. I'm going to bring this to Knott's Berry Farm on Saturday. I'm going to make everybody vape it. You're going to have to. Does everyone? No, I'm not trying the mint through the nose. Maybe next week. Maybe next week you'll get lucky and I'll do the mint through my nose, but there's no way I'm going to do that right now. It still is like, my nostrils feel irritated still right now. Feels irritated. I should have listened to you, Steve-O. I didn't. Someone, Shaun of the Dead, someone saw this and went, oh yeah, I'll pick those up for the shop. I'll pick those up for the shop. Yeah. No, I couldn't possibly throw this away. This is a pivotal moment in the history of vape. You know, in the Smithsonian of vaping that I'm going to open, this has to be included. You know, it'll be behind glass with a little note and a little placard explaining what it was. And it's like you lean forward with your arms behind your back and you go, interesting. In mid-2024, company released the nose intended to be inhaled through your nose. It was torturous. Torturous is how I would describe that. Torturous. Look, your guys are just like, please stop. Just please stop. Okay, I'll stop. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Uh-oh. Phrasing. Phrasing. You see the color of that? That's purple. It's purple. You see what this is, though? Hell yeah, this is the Blaze Max RDTA from What's Up, Peeps? My Vapes here. Oh, you are beastly. Whoa, thick boy. That is a thick boy. That might be thick with 4 C's on the end. Thick. Top-down airflow. You love to see it. Got a little like beveled weird bass right there. That's fine. Boom. Blaze deck. Whoa, look at that deck. That's crazy. All right. Well, shit. You know what's coming up on Tuesday? It's the old vape fiddle. So we're going to build this for sure on the vape fiddle this week. The Max, the Blaze Max RTA. Oh, God. Is this going to send me down an RTA rabbit hole where I'm going to have to start vaping RTAs again? I currently have one mouth-to-lung RTA going, but I constantly go through phases where I try one good RTA and then I'm like, nope. Oh, shit, I'm going to have to set up 10 more. Just set up 10 more RTAs. I'm kind of stoked for this. In fact, I'm going to open the purple one and show it to you. Snow ho! Look at that purple. Look at the purple. You love to see it. Not that. This. Not that. This. Oh, look at that purple. That's pretty good looking purple, you know? Looks like a heat-treated type of purple. It's kind of sick with it. It's kind of sick with it. Georgia boy. Aye, dibs. You got dibs on everything. Okay, then the last one. This is the last package, the last mail. Salt Lake City. I don't know who this came from. It comes from Salt Lake City, Utah. Shipped to Mr. GrimmGreen Boosh 9000 Cloud Chucker Deluxe. That's me. That's what they call me. Old Cloud Chucker Deluxe. Nobody calls me that. Remember, cut with your opposite hand towards your organs. Why do I want to hit this again? And oh, this came from Sebastian. Sebastian? Who are you, Sebastian? Do I know you by another name? Because this is dope. Why? 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 Whoa! Why? Birthday cake soda. A birthday cake soda. God, I love capitalism. The birthday cake soda. Okay. And there's another soda in here. There's another one. Monster Mucus. What is even happening? Monster Mucus. It's so disgusting. Totally gross soda. Strawberry blue raspberry. Monster Mucus. Monster Mucus and birthday cake. Birthday cake? Is this you, Slater? Did you do this? You did this to me? Slater? Oi, Slater. Oh, that's right. You are Sebastian. I don't know why I didn't put that together. Slater, birthday cake and Monster Mucus? I'm assuming that you've tried both of these and you're such a fan that you want me to experience the greatness of the birthday cake soda. It could be dope. I feel like, okay, well, I can't drink it right now. It's warm. It's warm. It's 6:40. We're running long. Why are we running so long? Okay, that's fine. You know what else is fine? I'm just going to pause for a second. I'm going to have a little bit of a vape break. Talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, Monster Mucus and birthday cake. And my favorite part of the birthday cake is Melba's Fixins. This is the brand. Melba's Fixins. I like that. Pure cane sugar, so you know it's going to be good. Birthday cake soda, Monster Mucus soda. Really, really unique sodas. Really unique sodas. I know I keep going back to the Rose. I keep going back to the Rose lotion vape. It's just one of those flavors that like you're shocked that it exists. You're not only shocked that it exists, but you're shocked that it made it to like the last stage of approvals, and everybody in the room had to go, "Yep, that one." For some poor guy sitting on a factory line, just next. You know what this tastes exactly like? This is too weird. It tastes exactly like the way the resort in Mexico we went to smelled. Exactly like a Cancun all-inclusive resort. That's what this smells like. That's what this tastes like, rather. How do I keep tasting it? Let's have an actual true vape bake. Let me just let me do a little bit of right here, because you guys are going to need to choose the retro vape real quick. Okay. The poll is done. I'm going to end this poll. Well, you guys are really split on whether you want to sneeze jelly beans at will or always smell like bread. I'm going with the jelly bean answer. Not necessarily to shoot them at Will, because Will's a nice guy and he runs a great shop, and I don't want to sneeze jelly beans at him. But I will if I have to, you know. I will if I'm threatened. You back me into a corner, you're getting a face full of jelly beans. That's what's going to happen. Because, and like, I like the way that bread smells. Don't get me wrong. I'm not anti-bread. I'm not anti-bread smell. Yeah, there is no wrong answer. Truly no wrong answer. Okay, so I'm going to start a poll in the chat, and you're going to need to vote for number 1 or number 2, okay? And I'm going to do this so that you can't see what they are. Okay. I just need you to stand up straight. Okay, you can sit like that. That's fine. I don't know why I can't get you to stand up straight. Okay. Number 1. Or, here, we'll do it this way. Number 1. Can you read the bottom? Number 1, Mystery RDA. Number 2, Mystery RTA. Number 1, Mystery RDA. Number 2, Mystery RTA. Vote. Just vote. Please vote. If you don't vote right now, then we're not going to retro vape. It will not be funky. It will not be funky. I promise that most of the stains you're seeing on here are beer, liquid, various other crap and things that have happened and just general wear and tear. It looks filthy. Like I'm just, throwing ropes all over my desk. I promise I'm not. Everybody voting? Did we get some voting music? Oh, geez, we didn't even get any voting music. We didn't even get any full volume voting music. Please vote. No, not right. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Did we talk about number 2 in the last vlog? I don't know. You're not supposed to remember that, Bart. You're not supposed to remember that. Sorry, Bert. We got a Bart. We got a Bort. We got a Bert. Fuck yeah. Just vote. It's gonna be no vaping till we get to voting. Oh, number 2 is ahead right now. Number 2 is ahead, 52 to 48. That's okay. Number 1 is at 48%. Number 2 is at 52%. I maybe let this will go, you know, they're real close. You know, they're real close. Oh, nothing, Binksy. Don't even worry. Don't even trip. Nothing. I didn't say anything. You guys want to look at Maleficent while we're here? I think 2's going to win. I think 2's going to win. Which is just going to make this a much longer retro vape, you know? Yeah, Susie lady, you skip right past that. Skip past the nose vape. Please skip right past that. Oh, Binksy. Whoa, look at oh, I have 2 desks. I have a real desk and then just a rope desk. Well, some of us only have 1 desk, okay, Binksy? Some of us only have 1 desk. These are really neck and neck. Like, number 1 got up to 50% there, and number 2 is at 51%. We're at 49.51 right now. We're at 49.51. 49.51. As to why they're backwards, I don't know, because they're not backwards to me. I guess they should be. Number 1 should be here. Number 2 should be here. That's okay. I'm dyslexic. You know, that's what I'll chalk that up to. Yeah, no fans. No fans in the bottom. All right. We should just get started on this because clearly number 2 is going to win. Sorry, number 1. Off you go to wait for an audience of less discriminating tastes. And now, number 2. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! There you are. Yeah, we're just going to dive into this. Let me get my build stand out and let's build it. It's going to be round wire. In fact, in the interest of time, we might only purely vape this rather than build it because, well, you'll see when we get to the deck. Let me get rid of this music, okay? And since we're building, this is what we need. This is the Calyx. This is the Calyx by Leo. Does anybody remember by Leo? Was that a hair? Oh, what? I have hairs in here? Oh, come on. I can only see those hairs on the camera. Okay. Single coil. When I first got this, I used it as a mouth to lung, and I didn't like it because I was judging it as a mouth to lung because when this came out way back in 2016, there was restricted lung. I don't know. I feel like restricted lung wasn't really a thing in 2016. I feel like everybody was either doing mouth to lung RTAs or everybody was cloud chasing. Like most people were just cloud chasing. Is that what that was, El Chris? Yeah, it was gray, so that makes sense. I think it's a top fill, but you're going to see when I unscrew this, that whole chimney on the inside threads off, but it stays down there. So I think it's a top fill. I wish this had like a tool mark so I could screw this back down. Maybe it's not a top fill. Maybe I don't know how to fill this. I think it's top fill. That's the only thing that makes sense. And then you have to tighten the chimney down. But let's do this. Here's the chimney. And if I unscrew it, you can start to see those holes right there. That's where the juice goes in. And pow, look at this deck. It's kind of weirdly annoying. There's a round wire in there right now. This is definitely the build that I left in there from 2015. That's how old this is. Ash! Yo, freaking yoy. Yes, Peter Bird. Good to see you, Peter Bird. You can do it. I know you can. Do you see how the wire has to go around to the outside and then be wrapped around that screw? And then this one also has to be wrapped around the outside and wrapped onto that screw. That makes me literally just want to wick this, especially in the interest of time. Hi, Schmurphy. I know. We're going to be done soon. I promise, buddy. I promise. I think, Mom was supposed to be home by now. Mom was supposed to be home by now, you see? What you doing, buddy? What you doing? Don't mind me. I'm just saying hi to my dog. Hi, Schmurphy. What you doing? I know. Will you just hang out for a little bit? You're feeling needy? You just hang out for a little bit? I apologize, phrasing. I didn't get to flash this. This looks like it's reading a 0.8. Phrasing made me new firmware for my Super 6 Star Wars build stand. Yep, Leo was Greek. Yep, Greek. Came from Greece. For a while... Uh-oh. There's another hair from the ropes in here. Did I get it? Yeah, for a while in the vape space, there's always been regions where, vaping kind of, not originates from, but where it gets a lot of street cred. And Greece was one of them for a really long time. Leo and Imio were both in Greece, both being big-time Greek modders. The GG, the Imio GG is like, fuck. That's like the first high-end device ever. Yeah, okay, I'm going to leave this little coil in here. Look at that. That's perfect. Perfect old school build. I'm going to pull some cotton through here. We're going to vape this. And you can tell this is the airflow at the bottom. You see the airflow? It's adjusted by a screw. And that's how I had the airflow, because I was trying to run this as a mouth to lung. Trying to run this like a mouth to lung. It was never a good mouth to lung, and I wish I had even thought about the fact that there could be restricted lung out there. It didn't make any, I don't know. It wasn't on my radar, restricted lung. It wasn't on my radar. And so I'm honestly looking forward to using this as a restricted lung. In fact, I'm going to throw some 6 milligram in there too. Jenny's, LJ. Who said Jenny's? Who's bringing up Genesis RTAs? Old school is the best. I mean, the Genesis. Oh. There are no such a good new options for the MTL and net liquids. I've just been praising the old school RTA from Monarchy because it's old school and awesome. Oh yeah, look at that cotton. Fits so perfect. Whoop, a little too far there. Give it a little fluffy. Perfect. Now, yeah, wicking this. don't know exactly what I'm doing. It looks like there's like little wick catch cups in there, like there's a little chamber. And I'm going to keep my cotton wastage right here for phrasing. I'm just trimming it, you know, bam, right up to the edge. Okay, that's tonight's cotton wastage phrasing. How many demerits do I get? Demerits. Maybe this needs to be, I guess like that? I just pushed it down because that's what looks like should happen in here. I think this is right. I should have watched my old review for this as a refresher course. I guarantee you I installed this coil on that review in 2015. I guess that feels right. I guess that feels right, Leo. R.I.P. Leo. Also, Leo is no longer with us. He passed away a number of years ago. It's very sad. I remember it. No, you did, Sean. No, you did. I'd like to find some 6 milligram to put in here. But maybe we'll just go with some 3 right now. No, let's go with 6. I want the full experience. I want the full restricted lung experience, and I just enjoy restricted lung so much better with a little bit higher of a nicotine. So we're going to do some Omboy OC, 6 milligram. Happy birthday, Omboy OC. I didn't sing happy birthday to Dwayne. I'm a bad friend. I didn't include him. It was his birthday yesterday. It was literally his birthday yesterday. Vapors. Now this is a strictly round wire deck. There's no hope ever of getting any complicated wires in here. Just not a chance. I think I'm going to screw this down. I think all the way. I feel like I need to leave those exposed a little bit in order to get the juice to wick. Right? So I'm going to leave that like that. I'm going to leave that like that. No, because when I put this on, it's going to thread it the rest of the way down anyway. So if I unthread it like this and then fill it, yeah, fill it, and then okay, so see, that threaded it down but left the little holes in there slightly open. I don't know if you can see that, but those holes that we were just looking at are slightly open now. So I think this is actually going to work. This might work. This might vape. So the next thing I want to do is open up this airflow. No, that's too big. This one should work. Is that still too big? You're kidding me right now? Oh, no, there it goes. Open the airflow all the way up. full open airflow. Okay. There it is. It doesn't appear to be leaking or anything. Real restricted, but that's to be expected. I'm just going to put this for scientific purposes on a drag 5. I'm going to do a little bit of the new with a little bit of the old. Okay. I need a drip tip. And I bet you I can adjust the 510. I bet you I can adjust this with a drip tip. I bet if I had a strong enough drip tip, I could open and close that chimney. I could spin it with a drip tip. Okay, we're just going to go with that. We're just going to go with this. It's a drag 5 with a bod by Leo. No, this was the Calyx. Sorry, the Calyx by Leo out of Greece. Restricted lung, 6 milligram, little roundy wire coil in there. Let's see what it does. Let's see. It's yeah, reading a 0.8. 16 watts is the max power. Okay, well, let's change this out of smart mode. RBA mode. So I can turn this up to like 24 watts. Whoa. All right. Dude, that vape's good. Why is that vape so good? If this vape's good, I was shocked. I mean, that flavor, I'll say it. It's just as good as anything on my desk. Just as good as anything on my desk. 6 milligram. I don't have anything else in 6 milligram right here. For real though? I mean, this is a different flavor in 6 milligram. Calyx. I didn't like this as much as I do right now, even when it came out. And I know it's because I was trying to use it wrong, but this is top quality. It's a light draw. It's a little bit hollow. It's a little bit turbulent just because it's really, really old. But, oh, I think I got a rope hair in my mouth. I think I put cotton in my mouth. I think I wicked my mouth. Take a light drag, a real light drag. Delightful. That flavor busting. Holy shit. I mean, holy shit, Calyx. If this can keep up with the wicking, I would just vape this. This is good. This is a good RTA. GrimmGreen is one of my favorite YouTube reviewers, but I just don't like the fact that always avoid mouth-to-lung setup where he present new RBAs, RTAs, and RTAs as Todd at most of his reviews. But here's one. I'm not sure I completely... Maybe I'm not understanding what you said. I don't think I understood what you said there. That's a me problem. I don't avoid mouth to lung. I like mouth to lung. But I don't like when something is restricted lung and then they say things like, but it also does a mouth to lung. Because generally that means that the mouth to lung was an afterthought. And it's like, yeah, it can do it, but you don't want to. That's usually the case. It's usually the case. I want dedicated mouth to lung stuff. I don't want this does both. I want dedicated mouth to lung stuff, with the exception of Boros, where you can change the pin on the inside. I don't want stuff that does both. I want dedicated mouth to lung, dedicated restricted lung. Give it to me. But I can't believe how good this is vaping. I wish I could go back in time and re-review this as a restricted lung. I wish I could do that. This is vaping great. This is vaping great. Anything negative I said about this, forget it. I know it was, it's 8 years ago. You trying to quit vaping? Yeah. Retro Bike over there on Twitch. What's your reasoning for wanting to quit? You just too much hassle, too much of a burden? I mean, that's ultimately what having a nicotine dependence. It's like, yeah, you cater to your dependence. And I make sure that I always have a vape, and I always have it with me, and it's always full, and they're always charged, and I need a vape around me all the time. I take it upstairs. I take it in the bathroom. I vape all the time. I vape everywhere. I vape all the time. Literally everywhere, all the time, everywhere in the house, everywhere. You're tired of being that guy that forgets his vape? Yeah, that sucks. That sucks, but stop forgetting your vape, man. Put it in your pocket. Get a lanyard. Sniff the grandpa vape? Here we go. No, I don't want to do that. It's like these are polar opposites. It's like this is a really tasty, high quality, 6 milligram, delightful restricted lung. This is a fucking nightmare. This ruins you. This hurts. This wrecks you. This helps you commit tax fraud. Awful. This. Let's go. Don't get me wrong, man. I see you, Zoe. I see you there on Twitch. Keeping it real on Twitch. I appreciate that. Hey, where's the emojis? Where's the emotes happening? Stupid. They should be floating all over the screen. Oh, no. Sniff the RTA? You want me to nose the RTA? Listen. Listen, you say jump, I say how high. Still a better experience. Come on, roll home. Hi, I love you. See, now the dogs can hang out with mom. They're all stoked. Casey's home. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't put it in your nose. Don't vape it. Don't do that. This is, please. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. But, if you vape like a normal human and you just inhale through your lungs and then exhale, delightful. Okay, retro vape. Good. That was a good retro vape. I'm going to keep this up. I'm going to keep this set up. I kind of want to move this. Oh, man. You know that thing when one of your mods gets knocked over, so it's like dominoes and all of your devices fall over? I need to find an era-appropriate device to put this on, because I don't want to keep it on the Drag 5 because matchy reasons. I want this, ding, to be on something cool brushed stainless. Cool brush stainlessness. Cool brush stainless something. That is sick. All right, say goodbye to the lo-fi chilled beats. Say goodbye. What time is it? 7:10? Shit. We got to do a quick liquid tasting, and I guess should we do a quick contest? Let's do a quick contest. Who wants to do a quick contest? Let's do a quick contest. Let's do a quick contest. Can somebody... Here, I'll just do it. Please and thank you. Contest at GrimmGreen.com is where you're sending your answers, okay? Let me clear out my inbox real quick. Hey. Yeah. Okay. You're going to be emailing contest You're going to be emailing contest at GrimmGreen.com. Contest at GrimmGreen.com. If you want to enter this contest, you're going to email Nick at GrimmGreen.com. And this question is simple. How long is it going to take me to... Hang on, I need to get something with a timer. Can I use my watch as a timer? No? I thought I had a timer on here, but I guess I don't. Oh yeah, timer. Oh no, stopwatch. That's what I need to do. Stopwatch. Okay. We're going to use my watch. We're going to use my watch as a timer. And it's, how long do you think it'll take me to reassemble what I had to wash this week? How long do you think it'll take me to reassemble, not build, not wick, not do anything, but just reassemble all of this so that it can be reassembled and put away? Put your answer in the subject. Still need to get contest at GrimmGreen.com up here. We'll do this one from YouTube, contest at GrimmGreen.com. Contest at GrimmGreen.com. I don't know why I did that. That's where you're mailing. Contest at GrimmGreen.com. Watch it bounce. Can you see it? Contest at GrimmGreen.com. Put the subject is your answer, and I just need, however long you think it's going to take me to put all this back together yet. That's what we're going to do. IPv4. Ooh, a VAMO? I've got to dig out a VAMO for that beast. I might dig out a VAMO. Imagine the vaping boob pulling out a nose hair. I don't even need to imagine that. It's worse than that. It's like every time I use it, it pulls out nose hairs. It just burns, and it kind of gives you a little bit of a headache, and it makes your nose run. It makes your eyes water. Yeah, we're going to speed run. I'm just speed running this. No, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to try as quickly as I can to get all these back together, Okay, yeah, send them in. Send in your answers. There's going to be a cutoff time. There's going to be a cutoff. So get your answer in right now, because as soon as I start assembling, then that's it. We're done. That's it. The answers are done. Oh, we're already halfway there. Nope. Should I make this more difficult? Should I pull off drip tips? What does that do to the time? What does this do? Oh, shit. Taking things apart already. What the hell? Did I not? Oh, shit. The Goon LP doesn't even belong in here. The Goon LP is not rinsed. Now the whole game has changed. Oh, shit. Except what are these tiny little screws? I miss Addy Tooney too. Has anybody checked in with Addy Tooney? I messaged him on Twitter not too long ago, and he hasn't messaged me back yet, and I'm worried about Addy Tooney. All right, let's get those answers in. Looking good. Let's see. I think I'm going to end the entries in 3, 2, 1. No more entries. No more entries. No more entries. That's it. Troy? Nope. Okay, I'll let these last few trickle in. No more entries. I forgot there's a delay. No more entries. If you didn't enter, you didn't enter. No more entries. I'm going to mark the last one that I see come in before I start building. And everything after that's going to be ineligible. All right. That's the last entry. Let's start a stopwatch. Go. Okay. Yeah, we're off. Let's see. What are you? You're the Turk. So you go together. So easy. So easy. This O-ring is the O-ring that I don't know where it goes. So we might have to cross that bridge later. I'm going to need a little screwdriver because I need to put back together the squonk bottle real quick. There was one tiny little screw right here. Okay. Tiny little screw right here. Oh, that's a flathead screwdriver? What am I doing? Where's my Phillips head? There it is. Get you together. Where's my other little screw? There it is. Okay. Get you together. Yeah. You're together. You're together. Okay. Looks like that's the Zoo 1. So that can go together. Boom roasted. Not sure where this drip tip goes. I think that's the Zoo 1. Boom roasted. Boom roasted. This, I think... This O-ring goes on the top here. But I can't figure out how to get it into the slot. This is the only thing that's missing an O-ring. This is the only thing on the desk that's missing an O-ring, but I can't get it to stick on there. So, it looks like that's going to be... I'm never going to be able to use this iJoy ever again. Okay. Pow there. Still a missing O-ring. And you are the Jacka. Okay, come on now. Yeah. And then, lastly, boom, 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 boom. Done. Stop. Ho. Oh. Okay. Let's go to the videotape. And I'm going to see who was actually the closest possible. Let's see. That's pretty close. That's pretty close, but not quite. Ben, Dalton, Ryan, no. Seamus, no. 4 minutes. Matthew, 13 minutes. Have a little bit of faith in your boy. Adrian, 1 minute, 20 seconds. Jen S., that was pretty close. Steve, that was pretty close. Shaun of the Dead is pretty close. I'm going to flag this one just in case. There's not one closer because that's pretty damn close. Ooh. Never mind. There's a closer one. There is a closer one. Nope. 3.5 minutes. 24 minutes, Kimberly. 24 minutes. 24 minutes. I was going to sit here for 24 minutes putting those together. I mean, maybe, right? Maybe. 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes, 44 seconds. You had a lot of faith in your boy. A lot of faith in your boy, Michael. 44 seconds. Minute 50, pretty close. Nope. Pretty close, but no. Sorry, Dallas. Sorry, Dana. Sorry, Dean. Sorry, Eric. Sorry, Steve. Sorry, Chaz. Sorry, Christina. Sorry, Anthony. Sorry, Bill. Sorry, Face Meat. Sorry, Ian. Sorry, MC. Nope. Wee Baby Seamus. 325, 350, 145. No, I think there's one that's like 2 seconds off, and I don't think I'm going to get anything closer. Unless... Oh! This is even closer. There's a closer one. Someone got closer. Okay. I think we have a winner. I think we have a winner. Let me go through the last page, but I don't think anybody's getting closer than that. Oh, Dallas, you were real close. Nope. MC808, you had a lot of faith in me, but that... Then Kimberly, 10 minutes, 49 seconds. Jason, man, I'm fast, but I ain't that fast. Dallas, you were very close. Snowho, you were very close. Not really. 7 minutes. Tim, kind of close. Kind of close. Billy Pitts, Mick, sorry. Richard, sorry. Ronnie Morgan, sorry. There's a winner. There's a winner. I just want to make sure. Yeah. There's a winner. I'm going to email this person back and let them know. Woo! Then a bunch of exclamation points. You did it. Just need a photo ID and an address, and I'll get you a Bushi. The winner, the contest winner, please make yourself known in the chat. If you're in the chat right now, I'm assuming you are. Randy? Randy? Is there a Randy B in the house? Where's Randy B? I don't even need to write your name. I got it in an email. Randy Mother Truckin' B. Here's your winner music. Blast beats. Okay. Congratulations, Randy. Where's Randy in the chat? Yeah, I mean Kaz. Kaz. That's right. You're getting a Kaz box, Randy. There he is. There's the Randy. Congratulations. The time to beat was 2 minutes and 16 seconds. 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Randy was 2 minutes and 13 seconds. And it kills me because there were a couple people that were like 2 minutes and 11 seconds. 2 minutes and 12 seconds. And that it literally came down to just a few seconds. Randy was the closest at 2 minutes, 13 seconds. Damn, Randy. Hell yeah. I'm going to send you something. Kaz is going to send you something, which Kaz, he hooks it up a little bit more than me. Kaz hooks it up a little bit more than me. You'll probably get some more swag from him. T-shirts, hats, stickies, all the things like that. Randy, congratulations. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being a vlog viewer. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for entering. And that was a contest, which I really like doing from time to time. And I'm trying to institute a new game. Can I tell you guys about my new game I'm going to do on the vlog? We're doing a new game on the vlog. And it's basically going to be something along the lines of, stump the grump. Something like that. You guys need to stump me. I have been at this a long time. And I know my shit, I don't really. But I want you guys to try to stump me. So this is the way it's going to work. If we're going to do this, I think every week. I haven't quite figured out how this is going to work. And I might need some help. I might need some help from a patron. I had this idea for a game. Let me tell you this idea for a game. Let me think if you think this is a good idea. Stump the Grump, something like that. Stump the Grimp, because I'm the Grimp. Stump the Grimp. And the idea is you take a picture of any rebuildable deck, any rebuildable deck, just the deck, and send it to me and say, guess what it is. And if I can't guess what it is, then you win a boosh box. And if I can guess what it is, then better luck next time. That's the idea. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I don't know the best way to do it via email, but then they'd have to message me their answer as well, and I could cheat. And I don't want to do that. I want to try to be stumped. I want to stump the Grimm. So I'm going to try to figure out how to do this. But I think this is a good idea for a game. Send me a picture of a deck, and if I can't guess it, then you win a boosh box. How easy is that? And I think that would be fun. I just can't think through the logistics right now. I just can't think through the logistics of that right now. It would be fun. I don't know. Maybe I'll need angled view. It can be any. Trick the Nick. Trick the Nick. Trick the Nick. Joe M just named it. Trick the Nick. So I'm trying to think of how I could do it logistically. Send me a picture of a deck. If I can't guess what it is, then you win a boosh box. And if I can, then you don't. Then better luck next time. You know? I think this is a good idea. I'm going to try to let me leave myself a note on my workday notepad. Workout. I'm going to say Trick the Nick. Logistics. Because this is one of those things, like I had a great idea and in my brain I went, oh, this is perfect, can't lose. And then it's like, okay, well, I didn't exactly think about like the logistics of it or how I'm going to actually do this. I might set up a new email account, trickthenick@gmail.com or trickthenick@grimmgreen.com, something like that. The person might have to be here in the live chat to let me know whether I'm right or wrong. Isn't there a way to do hidden parts of emails? Yeah, but do you trust me not to cheat? Because I'll just go look at the answer every time because I don't want to send out boosh boxes. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't look at the answer every time. Yeah, we could have someone, well, that's what I was thinking. See, Jeremy V's not here to defend himself, so I wasn't going to blow up Jeremy V's inbox, but I might make us another email account that's trickthenick@grimmgreen.com, and then Jeremy V and I can both have access to it. And this is really just work for Jeremy V. What I need is an impartial third party to go through the emails, find one, and then just forward me just the picture. So Jeremy V would have the original email and the knowledge of what the deck is, and I would only have like a forwarded picture of the deck to put up on the vlog and go, I think this is a Saboro. That's not an RDA. I think that kind of works in my head, right? I know I don't want to put more work on you, Jeremy V. I don't want to put more work on you. But I like this idea. Trick the Nick. Let's get this going. Trick the Nick. By next vlog, I'll have another email set up so that we can actually get this game going. Trick the Nick. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Trick the Nick. Listen, I think I'm pretty okay at IDing decks, but then again, I'm kind of dumb, so you could slip one by me. I'm probably going to be sending out like a lot of coils, liquid sticker packs. Rocks, G85. It's a shame. Oh, you're in London time. Okay. I think about you guys in London and the UK all the time. It might be time to do like an early stream, right? Maybe we should do a UK vlog soon. Okay. Did you make the Saboro? Sabaro made the Saboro? Microwave oven, it's got to be late for you too, man. You got to be late. Okay, let's finish this vlog up. Let's do the damn thing. Let's do a very random liquid tasting that I am really, really excited about. really very excited about. So let me put this poll in the chat. Let me get the liquids first. I'm going to hide them from you. Okay. Okay. There's 4 tonight. There's 4. Okay, I'm going to... Oh. Okay. So all of these are from the same company. All of these are from the same company, okay? I'm just going to put them up like this. I've been dying to try these. So I will literally be happy with whatever you guys choose. I just need to wick up an RDA real quick. Jeremy M., 2 minutes and 16 seconds. 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Think about that. So, yeah, I guess it's just time to do the random liquid tasting. Let's go. Shirts off in the pit. Shirts off in the pit. Come on. The poll is in the chat. We're tasting one of these. Fuji. Apple lime, apple strawberry, apple grape, apple banana. One of these is getting tasted tonight out of an Asgard. Because there's the Asgard V2 coming out, so I dug out my Asgard V1 with a clear cap, and I put it on here, and I love it, and now I'm going to wick it. And you guys need to vote. In fact, there's no voting music happening, and that's crazy to me. If you don't vote today, then you don't get to vote. Funky. It's a celebration. Okay, oh yeah, these are glowing perfectly. This is gonna be the fastest wick job of all time. Fucking fast wick job. Plenty of cotton wastage. There's mountains of cotton wastage. I'm doing it back here so you can't see me phrasing. But I just pulled off like 3 feet of cotton for this one little RDA. 3 or 4 feet of cotton. Actually, honestly, this is cotton wasting. This is just wastage right now, dude. I feel bad. You've made me all self-conscious about my cotton wastage. I don't even feel good wasting it anymore. It's not fun. It used to be fun. Now it's not even fun, phrasing. What's in the lead? Apple lime! Surprise! Didn't see that coming. To be fair, I'll be happy trying any of these. That's a lot of cotton. I will be happy trying literally any of these. Apple lime's in the lead. Apple banana's catching up. Apple strawberry's in 3rd place. Apple grape is in the last place. Is this too much wick? Do you have to thin the wicks on the Asgard? For real, though? I didn't realize that. These wick catch cups are tiny. Why are these wick catch cups so small? When was the last time I used an Asgard? This could be the mini, right? This could be the mini. I didn't look at the bottom. I just saw Asgard and went with it. Music too loud? Apple Lime's going to win this. Apple Lime's going to win. Unbelievable. Well, this is certainly my worst wick job I've ever done. I mean, this is just bad. I got cocky. I was using so much cotton. Like, no one can stop me. I'm using cotton. Yep. A bad wick job can stop you. All right. Well, we got it wicked. Apple Lime still in the lead. Apple Lime still in the lead. Should I just take the bottom one off? Should I take apple grape? Just apple grape is going to disappear because I don't think it's going to win. It's at 21%. Apple Lime, I think, is going to take it. I'm going to leave this for just a second. Just a second. Found that I'm really excited about here. All right. Apple Lime is, I mean, Apple Banana could catch up. Apple Banana could catch up, but it seems like more people just continuously keep voting for Apple Lime. Apple Lime. Apple Lime. Apple Lime. I'm going to let this get to 150 votes. 2 more votes. It's not going to change much, but 2 more votes. Whoever needs to vote, just vote now. 49, yeah, that's 28% still. I don't think 1 more vote's going to change much. So, 28% we went with Apple Lime. Who saw this coming? Not me. I mean, kind of. This is one I really wanted to try. It's an Apple Lime, Fuji, Frank and Atticus, Oceana Labs. You know where this comes from? The country with the world-leading tobacco control. World-leading tobacco control, Australia. Now this is a ice shot. It's not a Nick shot. It's an ice shot. So what I'm going to do is add nicotine to this. And I found some nicotine that I'm excited to try because it's Freebase 18 milligram. It's not salt shots, it's Freebase. What the hell? There it is. It is Freebase. I don't know if I can show this on... yeah, there's no QR codes or anything. It's fine. Once upon a time, in the United States, we were trying to do... Well, I say we very loosely. There was a few companies trying to do reverse short fills, basically, where you would buy a bottle of nicotine and then add a bottle of flavor shot to it, and then that was your liquid. It was basically backwards of the UK. You were buying big bottles of nicotine rather than big bottles of just PG, VG, and flavoring. Anyway, this is 18 milligram Freebase, so I'm literally just going to top this off with 18 milligram. I'm just going to top this up, I guess, with 18 milligram. You know, just enough to get it. I need like a 2 or 3 milligram. That's it. But it's Freebase and it's not salt, and that makes me very, very happy. And there you go. And there you go. Pow. Good. Let's do some shaking. Direct eye contact? Isn't that the rule? You can use the cap on those Gorilla bottles to remove the nipple piece. Yes. What? Is that what? Yeah. This? I mean, I don't want to. Maybe I should have poured it in there. It was basically, I eyeballed, 20 mils. Because, I would put 2 10 mil, 18 milligram Nick shots in here anyway to get to 3. And so I kind of just eyeballed 20 mils of liquid. 20 mils of Nick goes in there. Shake it up. Freebase. Shake it up. Two hands? Like this, Dave? Like this? Dave, you know what I've been listening to? Did I tell you about that band Slower? Who told me? Did you tell me about Slower, or did I tell you about Slower? That Slayer cover band that plays Slayer songs at like half speed. Awesome. It's incredible. That album is incredible. Okay, this smells fantastic. Holy crap, that smells good. That tastes good. Let's vape this. Yeah, this is going to be good. I have high hopes for this. I have high hopes. I don't get a lot of lime liquids, There haven't been a lot of lime liquids over the years. I remember a few that I used to really like. There was that lemon lime fizz liquid. Oh, it was so good. Yeah. So vapors are happening. That's fine. To be expected. Nobody panic. And this goes like this and locks into place, and then that can stay there. Here we go. Here we go. Let's have a first toot. Cheers. God damn. Okay, I'm just going to sit with this for a second. We'll come back. We'll talk about it. I'm going to finish up those super chats. I'm going to turn the music up. I'm going to turn my microphone off. Okay. No, I didn't get to the helichats yet. I'll get to that. 1 second. Promise. I always forget about the helichats. I'm going to write that down for next week. So, the only words that I said to myself while I was leaning back and vaping was, holy shit. Like over and over and over and over. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. This is a holy shit liquid. This is holy shit. This is holy shit. It's green apple and lime, and it's perfect. It tastes like one fruit. It tastes like a lime flavored green apple all in one big crunch. And there's also, maybe this is too whatever esoteric, but it's cloudy. It's cloudy. If you've ever had like a limeade that's cloudy, like cloudy lemonade or cloudy limeade, it's that. It's green apple, cloudy limeade. Drip theory, worlds better. Worlds better than nose vaping. Worlds better. Clear Asgard? What, are you kidding me? Yeah, Clear Asgard on the Atlas? That's a match made in heaven. Although, are you... Haim? Hi. How's it going? You have the SC logo, so I'm going to ask you because you might know this. This Atlas, maybe my button's misaligned, but it started like... Can you hear this? It's like rubbing on something and there's a little click now instead of just a smooth press. It feels like it's almost hitting the top. Like there's a little click and then I can fire it. But there's like this little click that I kind of can't get rid of. It's okay. It doesn't keep me from enjoying the Atlas any less. I still love it. Plus, clear on clear. Like if I got a here's how. Let's really complete this setup. Let's really complete this. Because the Twisted Timmy coil is great. Don't get me wrong. But with that Asgard, with the black base and the clear cap, this needs, you know, a battery wrap with a big black battery wrap on it. Boom. Then, oh, there we go. Now it all comes together. There it is. That's what we're after. Black battery, black deck, clear everything else. You love to see it. This liquid, holy shit, okay? Stan! Tenacious TX Vapes is in the house. Holy shit. Holy shit. I love green apple. I love lime. This is win. This is a win liquid. This is win. 1,000% win. Over dripped it. It's okay. Even hot magma liquid in your mouth still tastes good. I mean, holy shit. Holy shit, Frank and Atticus. Where do you get off? Who do you think you are? Just answer. Who do you think you are making a liquid this delicious? Apple lime. Green apple and lime. It's like a green apple limeade, but with cloudy lime. Cloudy lime. Sweet, cloudy lime and a delicious apple. Sweet, cloudy lime and a delicious apple. I'm going to keep vaping this just for the time being. We're going to jump real quickly, you know, as we do, into some... First we'll do the hella chats. Because Dave, I can count on Dave for a hella chat. Dave and Chuck often with the hella chats. They don't like YouTube getting any money, and that's good. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's right. Oh, look, New Wave Dave. Holy shit. My cat and I were in southern India looking for new genetics for our indoor garden. The trip there was fine, but my cat disappeared for half an hour on the plane. After he came back to his seat, he had a shit-eating grin, and the hot flight attendant kept asking him if he needed any help getting to the lavatory again. Can't take this guy anywhere. Are you telling me that your cat and the hot flight attendant went to the bathroom together? Dave, your cat leads a really fascinating life. More fascinating than I think we even realize. I mean, those are only the stories we hear. You think about what goes on behind the scenes. Super chat. Six Pack Kid says, where's the recoil RBA at? That's a great question. That's a great question. There was once going to be a recoil RBA, and we even got through 2 prototypes before the whole project fell apart. The whole damn project fell apart. So there was going to be a recoil RBA, but, you know, business gets in the way of fun things. You know, I oftentimes within this industry feel a little bit like the music industry when I was in a band and all I wanted to do was be in a band and play in a band and write music and just be in a touring band and be in a band. And then, you know, you're like, oh shit, we have to run this band like a business now. And now we have to have books and worry about finances and money. And that sucks all of the fun out of your art of making music. The business side of this, getting anything cool to the market, fucking annoying. Annoying, just straight up annoying. There's always too many hands in the cookie jar. Always too many hands in the cookie jar. Your design gets touched by 50 different people who all have input. Anyway, Duchess. Oh, the QR code was showing on the Blaze Max? Well, all right. I'll go back and check and see how egregious it was. The thing is, editing a vlog is difficult. When you have to edit out little parts of it after it's been uploaded, that's the difficult part. That's the difficult part. But I appreciate you. Good looking out, Duchess. Fishy! Hell yeah, Fishy. Hope you had a solid ass day at work. Queen Honey Bunny, thank you for that. Thank you for those hearts. I appreciate that. Justin Crabtree, didn't say anything, you didn't have to, and then you sent me a dancing little Kiwi guy doing a mic drop. I love this, Justin Crabtree. Thank you. Chef Seamus could have just asked if you want my deck pics. Send them over, Seamus. Send them over. Give me your deck pics. Unsolicited deck pics. That's what I'm requesting. Demented Design says the nose vape would be good for vaping. Yeah. I don't think it would be good for anything. I don't even like it sitting here on my desk. I don't want to look at it. It just looks like sadness. You don't even need to vape this to know exactly how it tastes. You can smell it and you go, oh, okay. Rose lotion. Mother trucking Kaz. I am so excited for this FDH GrimmGreen collab. Happy vlog day. Randy, send me your address, please, for your prize. I love you all. If he sends it to me, I'll send it to you, Kaz. I appreciate you, Kaz. I appreciate you maybe a little bit more than you realize, but I appreciate you a whole shit ton, Kaz. Thanks for being one of the good ones. Barbara, need positive vibes tomorrow morning. 10 a.m. my time, 8 a.m. yours. If it goes how I want, then neighbors can quit complaining about my backyard. Love you. Okay. Cryptic super chat, but I'll send you some good vibes tomorrow morning around 8 a.m. if I'm awake. And I hope all goes well. Dealing with neighbors is one of those things that you never really think about until it starts happening to you, and then you have to deal with neighbors. You know? I cut a bunch of my neighbors' trees. Because they were hanging over into my yard. Didn't even ask him. It's okay. He can quit complaining about my backyard and I can go back to complaining about his overgrown backyard. Anyway, Justin, very gracious of you yet again, my dude. Thank you, Justin Crabtree. And then New Wave Dave says, Stan, I think it's about time for a Vape Stew reunion show. Chat, put an X1 in the chat if you agree. I will X1 that shit all day long. X1. Vape stew. Bring back the stew. Bring back the stew. I'm on board. I'm hella on board. I'm also hella on board with this apple lime liquid. Okay, you guys, this has gone on way too long. Apparently, I don't care about the runtime of the vlog anymore. I'm just going to lollygag and do all the things I want to do. Have contests, get soda in the mail, get a new Max RTA in the mail, vape the apple fucking lime greatest liquid I've had in the year. That's not true, but it is really good. It is really good. And for like a summertime vape, this is hitting me right where I want to be. Right where I want to be. This feels like the end of summer. If the tree is in their yard, you can legally throw the branches over to their side. We disposed of them properly, you know. We disposed of them, but it was excessive. Like this dude's tree grew straight up in his yard, and then one branch jutted out like this and started growing, and it was touching my roof. These branches were touching my roof, and I'm thinking, we've been here 5-6 years now. This guy has never cut his trees in his yard the entire time we've been here. We just keep cutting them on our side of the fence. So it's like this half tree that grows up, and on our side, it's all naked because we cut it. And on his side, it's just growing lush like a jungle over there. So we took that down. We took it way down, way down. And now I won't have leaves all over my yard from my neighbor's trees. That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing. This Fuji apple lime, next level. That is next level good. Holy cow balls. Holy cow balls. Let me take a quick look around the room. Make sure I didn't forget nothing. Next week is bourbon. Yeah, we're going to do some bourbon next week. Maybe we'll do a bourbon and a soda. Maybe we'll do a bourbon and the soda. I'll put both of these in the fridge so we can vote next week on whether we're going to drink birthday cake or friggin' sloppy sewer monster mucus. It's going to be one of the two. It's going to be one of the two. So we'll do some bourbon next week. We'll do some sodas next week. Hell yeah, dude. Okay. Stoked. This is it. It's 11 p.m. The night is young, Paul Cole. The night is young. We're just in the planning stages right now, Super Nate, so don't get too ahead of yourself. The Recoil 3 is a long way away. Long way away. Appreciate you guys on Twitch, keeping it real over on Twitch. Appreciate you guys on YouTube, keeping it real on YouTube. Damn the man, save the empire. You know, I go through this every week, but I love the vlog. I love being here. I love hanging out with you guys. I like getting excited and geeking out about vape stuff. I like getting truth buttery and raging about the news. And I like lately, for the last 5 vlogs, we've had continually good news. Good news, good news, good news, good news. More companies get to stay on the market. More companies get to stay on the market. FDA is getting sued. FDA is going to the Supreme Court. It's good news. Flavor bans getting struck down. It's good news on top of good news. There's no other way to look at it. We've had a lot of good news recently, and I want that trend to continue. So I'm going to say goodbye, you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming out on Thursdays. Waking up and smelling the roses. Yeah. Awful. But at least you guys were here for this, you know? At least we all got to experience this together. Be different. Be different. Hit a Jasmine Rose lotion disposable up your nose holes. Be different. Yes, be different, but don't be different in that way. Be different in good ways. Anyway, I love you guys. Peace out. Be excellent to each other. Be excellent to yourselves. And we're going to end this with, it's my BFF. It was just his birthday. Happy birthday to Dwayne. Happy birthday to Dwayne. Happy birthday to Yak Life. Happy birthday to you. Also, Jules. Happy birthday to Jules. I promised my friend I'd sing her happy birthday. Happy birthday to Jules. It'll be easy to find. It's at the end. Happy birthday to Jules. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday, Dwayne. Happy birthday, Jules. I love you guys. Peace out. Be excellent to each other. Be excellent to yourselves. We're going to say goodbye with Homeboy OC. He believes he can fly, so I think we can believe in ourselves for a second. You know, I think we can believe in ourselves. Peace out.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly.